don't want to get into the political side. I love my Nigerians and Ghanaians. I definitely
like more?
No, I'm not doing that.
Who has the better jollof?
I'm not doing that either. I like both of them. I've tried both of them. I've had 2 different girls that were from 2 different places,
Which
and
one do you love more?
I love them both the same.
That's crazy. So
Yeah.
That's haram.
No, it's not.
It's not. That's why it's hilarious.
No, it's not.
Not at all.
I get 5 wives. I'm good.
We're rolling, bro. We're rolling. Thank you for having us.
We are rolling. Man, welcome back. Matt, you should tell me welcome back because I've been missing.
I've been saying welcome back.
Because I'm missing. I've been missing for 2 episodes now.
Best 2 episodes ever.
Thank God I took a break from you.
You're on vacation?
Yeah, I was on a little vacay.
Well, y'all do vacations?
I went to St. Michael's
Vacation.
Hospital. It was a nice vacay for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Met a nice nurse, very cute.
She's bad.
Red flag. She's a nurse? That's a red flag.
Red flag?
That's a red flag.
For real?
100%.
That's crazy.
Why?
We'll get into it. It's early.
I guess we'll talk. But yeah, welcome back to Toon Squad. Man, we got a special guest in the building. I don't care.
Very special.
One of them.
Episode.
One of them, I don't really know what to say about because I just known him for a long time. That he's just my guy, so I can't really talk too nice about him.
Say no more,
And the other, I want to say real quick. The other, I met at a SoundCloud event, and I pulled up on him, and I'm like, "What you do?" And he's like, "Yo, I manage." And then he tried to brush it off, and I'm like, "No, but like, what do you do? Like, who do you manage?" And then he started talking to me a little bit, and then I got his thing. We got Clubhouse Jamz in the building.
Yeah.
We got Splash and Henny. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, man. We're chilling, man.
You good?
We're feeling good.
Staying blessed, man.
Always repping Hunters Club, you know.
That's what I need. One of those.
We gotta get you.
I'm gonna go rob Kenny for her hat.
Yeah, we had to give Kenny. Kenny came on the show. Absolutely destroyed it. Season 2.
Killed it. Shout out Kenny, by the way. Kenya J.
Love Kenya J. Man.
We gotta get her back one day. We gotta get her back to perform.
You know, we just had her on another show.
You
see that? We just saw the post. He probably knew before I knew, but you guys are gonna be at Bar Cathedral again.
We are
taking all the plugs in the show right now.
We are.
Go ahead.
I mean, chill, but we'll talk about that after.
Right.
Yeah, no. I think that day that I came, I mean, I talked to you. I remember seeing you downtown on Queen Street. I pulled a Yui to come in and holler at you, and you were with Mills.
Sure.
And you were telling me, you're like, yeah, man, like I started to sing, pull up on me.
Yeah.
And then I remember who you guys were working with a marketing team at the time. She reached out to us, and she told us, hey, like, we want to get Kenny on there. And the first time I watched was Kenny's episode.
Yeah.
From that day on, I saw you and I was like, man, I think this guy just found his purpose. I think Splash literally just did what he was supposed to do for a lot. Because I've known you since grade 9.
Yeah, you've known me for way too long, man.
And you've always been that guy.
I don't even know you like that, and it looks like you're calling. For real.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. I told you this. I told you this not too long ago. The first episode you went to, I told you Splash has always been that guy. He's always been charismatic. He's always been that funny dude. I mean, we're not going to talk about other stuff he was doing. But
I wasn't doing that much. But I was just taking my time.
But he's always been that guy, and I loved it. And just to see the growth from season, I told you this last time I saw you, and I know you were a little mad at me because I didn't show up too much this season. But to see the growth,
just a little, bro.
I know.
It wasn't even that serious. Why do you have to mention these small
It's okay.
things?
It's okay.
You have a life, bro.
I do have a life.
You said
and
you were
I
on
told you.
vacation a little bit too. St. Michael's Hospital. Shout out to that nurse. You took care
Shout
of
out to that nurse still.
Nurse Jenny over
Shout
there. I see
you know Nurse Jenny?
Don't worry about that, bro.
Okay. She could be the same one.
I do know Jennifer.
Yeah, it's Pokemon, guys.
There's a...
Fucking kill.
That's Pokemon.
I heard Ash left the show.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about that.
That we
He's
can
the
talk
greatest
about
of all time. Like, what
yeah.
else you gonna do? What else?
They just killed the friendship.
It's
Like,
crazy.
think about how quick they killed the friendship. Quicker
That's
than
crazy.
a female would.
That's
Which is wild.
crazy.
Which is really wild if you think about it.
All right, Joe. Can we get into this one real quick?
Yeah.
Why the hell? This Henny just says random shit sometimes.
Yeah,
I
let's
want
hear
y'all to
this.
notice.
Let's hear this.
Henny does some random ass shit. So Henny goes at the beginning of the show, top of it. He says, "Oh, she's a nurse. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag." What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Yeah.
Y'all
What
talk-
does that mean?
Yeah,
I'm
let's go
so
back.
curious.
Good stuff.
You're
I
not
wanna
escaping
I'm
this.
just trying to add a little flavor to the conversation, honestly. But no, honestly, on real shit, it's just something that I think is like very vernacular currently in social media, just to throw in red flag for anything that's like quote unquote undesirable in the opposite gender. You know what I'm saying? And I find it hilarious to throw red flags, and I think it adds a little bit of what's that word I said? Flavor. Some sauce
Flavor.
to it. That's all it is.
It's graces for sure, but there's a
100%.
reason why I got tripped up. Because a lot of people say
See?
nurses is red flag.
Oh, yeah.
You're not.
Hold on, I can tell you though. Oh, you want to know about the nurses specifically?
Please and
Okay,
thank you.
bet. It seems to me,
Here we go.
right, based on data, you have to look it up yourself. Data's out there. It's all right.
Let me hear this.
Data.
Yeah.
That because of the profession, right? Nurses work hard. Nurses are hard work. Shout out all the nurses.
They do
You
work
know what I
hard.
mean? Love y'all. Y'all killing the game. Thank you so much for the help.
Real heroes.
Assistance.
Especially in the pandemic.
Front line.
Panda.
Front
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Panda.
Yeah. Panda.
But because of their hours, right? They work like what 3-4. I think it's 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12-hour shifts. Craziness. You're exhausted.
So do bottle
You know what?
service girls.
Perfect. And what do they
You
like
took
to do?
my thought.
And they have the same lifestyle. You know what? They have the
That's
same
what I
lifestyle.
thought. That's red flag.
They have the same lifestyle.
That's a red flag.
They have a
too.
lot of income. They need somewhere to spend it, so they're gonna be a lot more on vacations, deserved vacations, by the way.
Yeah.
You'll see them more on those destination places. And what did I say earlier? They work hard. You know, very 12 hours. It's crazy, grueling work.
Okay.
Death all the time. Bam. Okay, well, I'm on vacation in Cabo. 1, 2, 3, 4 mans over there. I don't know. She's gonna do something. That's all I'm saying. I heard that. It's data. Data's out there. That's it. So you guys look it up. It happens. It just seems to me a lot more nurses are promiscuous.
Have you been traumatized by a nurse?
Hey, man.
Is that what's going on?
Hey man, I'm just throwing it out there so we can, you know what I'm saying? Just dissect. I've just seen it.
Okay.
Are you hearing the bars? This guy said nurses dissect.
Yeah, he's
Data.
Those are bars?
philosophical.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like very.
Saucy.
But nah, because I on real shit though, it's funny because a lot of nurses be on OF. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of them are the content creators are on there, and fair enough because their jobs, like I said, are crazy. A lot of them be seeing like deaths consistently.
It's intense.
So they rather just do something else, and this seems like that's what it is.
I feel like
Red
it's because
flag.
a lot of them are just bad. So like, why
Damn.
you can make a second income? Like, I don't know.
Or maybe they feel like male nurses are waste niggas.
They probably are.
Like, no, that's my flip on it.
How-
Like,
how they
okay,
coming here, though?
I'll be the pander bear real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me hear
Cool.
this.
Female nurses, they might have the red flag syndrome that we talk about. But that might come from the fact that what are they going to do? Talk to their peers? The doctor's not going to deal with the nurses all the time.
Very true.
Why not?
That's true.
Very true.
Because the doctor's
they're
gonna
side.
go
They're
out,
side
do
hoes.
bottle service, and get a bottle girl.
Yeah.
That's not who they wife up though.
No,
but those are side hoes.
Wifey's in Cabo.
What's wifey do?
She's a lawyer.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say he said it. I didn't say it.
That's facts.
Doctors don't mess with nurses. Professional, like
I
you
don't
on
know
that level.
why.
That's all I'm saying.
So, ladies,
Could
all
be a
I'm
doctor,
saying
too.
is I'm blaming the nurse niggas. Y'all don't like nurse niggas. It has to be the answer, right?
there
It has to be the nurse niggas.
are male nurses.
There's male nurses still.
You seen them?
I haven't seen
I
it.
seen them. They're out
They're
there.
I
haven't-
They're
I haven't
checking
seen
your
them.
blood pressure
They're
and shit.
myth.
I want her, please.
I
I've
think
heard
they
of
are a
them.
myth too.
I-
Have you
I've
seen them?
never-
I
I've
haven't
Heard
seen
of
them.
them.
I swear to you.
I heard of them. I haven't seen them. I've
thinking
seen
about-
boys like
only
cousin,
female and then
male
My
male
nurse.
boy,
doctors.
my boy
Your boy's
was a
cousin?
male nurse for like 12
No,
years.
my boy's cousin's cousin's also a male nurse, but I haven't seen like, see what I'm saying? It's always like somewhere
I've
distant.
never seen him.
Never seen it. Like,
It's never that close.
you're like,
Like the day a man could show me his Instagram and be like, "Yo,
Yeah, you're
there's
a
your
male nurse.
in your gowns and shit."
that's crazy.
Then it's a different
That could be a
conversation.
Halloween costume though.
I didn't want to blame the ladies fully for the flags. Sometimes it could be the dude's fault, bro.
The dudes definitely have red flags.
Oh
I
fuck.
think
No.
human
What would
beings have
okay? What would you
My
say?
name's Jamal and I'm black. Like, there's no bigger red flag than that. Y'all
Jamal,
always
What would you
set me
say,
up.
Henny? What would you say Splash's red flag?
all crazy.
what
I
And
don't
I
know.
want to ask
Whoa.
what you think
crazy.
his red flag is.
I don't-
loaded
I-
question.
I don't think we got that. Like I said, I think it's hilarious we call it red flags. I think it's just like whatever people
Yeah.
have like little things.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you're saying something like the question is what, like something that other people may see as a red flag for him,
Yeah,
or that he does.
yeah.
I think it's the same thing we all just talked about. He's a free thinker. He's very much like I'll do it if I want to do it. He
guy's
doesn't
trying
bend.
to
He's a free
Yeah.
thinker.
He doesn't bend. So I'm saying to you like,
Make sure he's not Kanye.
no, I don't think about that. That's. But I'm saying to you is like you have those individuals that just won't like I'm not gonna fold to whatever the hell you're trying to persuade on me. And
Got you.
women,
don't
to try
like
to-
that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? To an
But they
extent,
like
they
that.
love that though. They love that.
But
though.
they like that.
They
But-
love that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that works in his favor in multiple ways. And I'm saying I think females.
He goes to Montreal a lot. I heard.
I never been to
He's
Montreal.
on road.
once
He's
in
on
my
road.
life.
He's on
Yo,
road. On road TV. Shout out on road TV though.
I'm telling you, there's a paparazzi beside you on the left.
I've
TMZ on
never
the
been to
left.
Montreal once in my
It
life.
is
What you guys
research.
doing? What are you guys doing?
It's a Vladimir
I swear to God.
So, Henny, I want to ask you, like, just back, just back to Clubhouse
Zany.
Jamz. What's your position in it?
I'm just one of the producers. I'm one of the producers, and
Okay. And have you been with Clubhouse Jamz from the beginning?
yeah, we created that. We created that together.
I want to know the early stages of it. Like, talk to me about that. I
we'll
feel like a
chop
lot of
that
people
up.
want to know.
Chop
Okay.
that up, Henny.
Uh,
Talk about Hunters Club.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
Give them
Okay.
the breakdown.
Yeah. So essentially, like we're Hunters Club. Hunters Club is it's a content company. Honestly, it's a content
Yeah.
brand. It's a content aggregator, and beyond all that, we're just like disruptors of the industry. We're creating a network. Like we're creating literally a TV network, but we're doing it through YouTube. We are, generational. It doesn't make any sense to try to attack the traditional media system, especially with their rules and their systems put in place. So that's fine. Well, we're here for YouTube. YouTube is one of the biggest platforms out there. It is the biggest platform out there, especially with Google's AdSense and AdWords.
Sure.
And being able to create a lifestyle, a business, a brand is definitely doable. We've seen enough of them out here. Mr. Beast, 85 South Show, sorry.
Show's
Dream
hard.
Champs, all these different shows. But
$1
Joe
million
Budden for a
worth of
while.
Joe Budden
game.
for a while, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Gilly the Kid and
Gilly
Wallow
like,
just
the
Yeah,
legend,
$1 million
like,
worth of
crazy.
game,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
100%.
And I think we just saw like
Brilliant idiots, all those
you
guys.
see what I'm saying? Like
Crazy.
Joe
For years.
Rogan, like been years.
Joe Rogan
you
was
know what I'm saying?
YouTube for a while.
So
before.
and for me, I've always loved YouTube. Like even from
Yeah.
2010, I was on it, like just watching content and just like consuming it. And I always wanted to kind of get on there to be a content creator. But I never thought it was like a job. Like honestly, it's just
Who
like
came up with the idea, though?
that was something. Honestly, it's organic because you think back on it, you look at what we grew up watching, like One
Yeah.
System Park or TRL
Yeah.
or Much Music,
Right.
and we're like, okay, bet it's not something that is like breaking.
Far-fetched.
You know what I'm saying? So all we did was like it was 2020,
Mhm.
pandemic just hit.
Mhm.
We had artists that we also work with in the management sense for Hunters Club, which is the business. Hunters Club is the business. Hunters Club is the business, and we kind of lost some opportunities because of that, because of Canadian Music Week being canceled, North by Northeast being canceled. So we're like, okay, we got to put some more content out there. Major ones, some plugs that we had set up. So we just wanted to create something. So we just started taping our artists and doing interviews with them, very much like Rap City. The whole concept was to really try to emulate that style, where it was fun and interesting. We had a host, and season 2 shifted and went like more so live streamed, and we went like 106 and Park-esque, and we
Very
just developed it
integrated.
better.
Like
Yeah.
our audience and artists came together in a way which we built a platform which not a lot of people do. Like
Yeah.
who has the audience behind them like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Nobody
so
has the
unique.
audience engaged
Unbelievably
with them
unique.
like that, right? But to answer a little bit more your question, Hunters Club started off like this is way before. We gotta talk like 2016. We gotta
Wow.
talk like I just had jaw surgery. I was wired up for 3 months. After that shit came back, and me and him,
Locked
Lola,
in.
Karen. A lot of people don't know those individuals, but they were part of what we created. We started hosting events under a specific name, and then we changed that name,
Yeah.
Hunters Club, and we started doing more events around the city.
That
at
happened
clubs
around
that you might know.
pandemic. The change.
No, this is way before that. Like
No,
we've
I'm
been
saying
doing
the change
this.
of the name and everything.
No, that
way
happened
long
early,
time ago.
quite
Got you.
early, because we
Got
didn't
you.
want to be called New Sky anymore. Yeah, I said it. We were New Sky Entertainment at one point.
That's cool.
Bleep
That's
that part.
You
Bleep
know
that
what I'm
part.
saying? Don't believe that. That's historic.
Don't need it.
That's for the
Don't need it.
documentary.
Don't
There's
need
New
that.
Sky over there. And we had to switch that up. Do something a bit more edgy. Do something a bit more us. We loved it. Hunters Club.
And you started hosting from season 2?
I started hosting season 2, episode 1. Yes.
How did you feel about that? Like when you
Well,
got your
it
calling?
was interesting because initially we wanted to get our boy Shaq to host the show, right? Shaq was in school. He was doing a lot. His plate was full. He couldn't do it, but he came with that UK flavor, right? So that UK flavor on Clubhouse Jamz, it would have gave us a little bit more of an edge
Yeah.
and a charisma, because this guy's one of the funniest guys I know. Everything that comes out of his mouth, I don't know if maybe I'm racist or something, and when I hear an English voice, I'm like, oh, it's jokes, and they're dead ass. They could be dead ass, and I'll be
That's
like,
crazy.
the way he said it.
The way he says
crazy.
it's
It's
fucking
King
jokes.
Charles,
It's
some
the
shit like
accent,
that.
yeah.
Right? But
Yeah.
That didn't end up working out. So first season we used Sauce Baby. Sauce Baby sauced up the show. I don't know if you watched some of that content.
Did.
Dope.
Yeah.
He killed that first season.
I had
Second
to.
season.
My artist was coming on.
Wait, so you knew about it from back
No,
then?
that's season
No,
two.
season 2.
So season 2 he wasn't on it. Season 1
Season 2 he was on. He wasn't on the first.
he had his own
It was
podcast.
on
His
different- it was on
podcast is
different-
Okay, then no.
Sauce Have Mercy.
No, I'm saying he didn't see.
Yeah.
You probably didn't see those ones because those are like at this point they're like Lost Files season 1. You have to be a real member to get
Yeah.
those. It's
Yeah.
like hidden away.
Word.
But
You gotta do
we
some
had done a previous season which was just 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just more so like artists that we knew could have access to.
Right.
We just put them in our studio, shot episodes, had an intro, everything like that. It was but less. It wasn't live streamed. It wasn't an audience behind them. It was a little bit slightly different concept.
Okay.
And in season 2, we were like, okay, it's gonna be different. We added some people to the team, got a lot of some more brainstorming, and we took it live. We added an audience component. The audience honestly was supposed to be just a very, very small
Yeah.
studio
Intimate.
audience,
Yeah.
Yeah.
intimate vibes.
Yeah.
And even around the time Kenya came out, like it was building. Like every single episode, we just got a bigger crowd, bigger crowd, bigger crowd. It
That was the best
organically.
part of it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy. And by the last episode, which was with Lou Breeze, shout out Lou Breeze for the last episode.
That was.
Is that the one you
Place
took
was
me
packed.
to?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe that was the last
You
episode.
probably
we went.
couldn't even see it the
Yeah.
way you
Second
wanted to
floor.
see it.
No, that
It
was-
was
It
too
was my
packed.
first time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
That
put me
was-
on. It was
That
crazy.
was crazy. Like we were not planned out for that. Like people just came out of nowhere. And it was because
And the
free.
space, I remember at the time he was telling me that the space, you know, you got to keep it COVID rules and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
you
yeah.
understand? So you couldn't really
40
have,
people. We
Yeah,
had a
it was
number
just
of people.
limited. And then that last episode, I remember there had to be over
120
Oh, yeah,
people
yeah,
in there, bro.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
You gotta remember there was that space in which it was all in the video, and you could see it, and there was a whole other room where people
Yeah.
walked into.
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
room was
remember.
stuffed
I
too,
remember
Yeah.
that.
People
Right?
were on the outside
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
patio too.
Right?
People were standing there too, man.
Because we had a little patio,
Yeah,
smoke. It was bring
yeah.
your own bottle. It was
Bring
free
your own
entry.
bottle. I
Like
remember that.
we
was-
really
yeah.
cultivated culture in that
Yeah.
space.
And the great thing is too, like a lot of things that work with like organic shit is because that shit was so organic and because nobody else there was nothing else going on. Honestly, it was like you're stuck in your crib or you're just watching YouTube videos or Twitter or TikTok or Clubhouse. Like there's nothing else. So when we created that party, quote unquote, which was not a party, people just started coming out and then they saw what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
It was organic. We got better,
Yeah.
bigger from that. So yeah, we got really lucky in some instances.
So you added new pieces second season, right?
Second season.
Yeah.
How did you guys choose who to bring on and like? Because it's very difficult to
Tears.
bring on a team, right?
Yeah.
Especially a team that has the same vision as you, because not everybody can have the same vision. Even if you do explain, you can explain it the best way you can, but some people just don't see what you see, right?
Yeah.
And clearly, you guys have built the chemistry for a while, right? So how did you guys pick a team that was able to have the same vision as you? Because right now I look at season 3, and it's like everybody's playing. It's like a chessboard. Every piece is playing the part that it needs to do.
Yeah.
From the photographer to the
It's a
the
crazy
real
production,
person
honestly.
to the director to the people behind the camera. Everybody, even the bartenders are playing their role, bro.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So
We
elaborate a little
always got to shout out Ivo Antonio,
Mhm.
it's Ivano Antonio, our Screen Award winning director.
Oh, he's a sicko.
Yeah, man, he does his thing, and he really
Right.
helps a lot in terms of the vision, in terms of direction, in terms of
He's like your point guard.
that's crazy.
No?
Point guard. I haven't
Good
thought
volume.
about like
He's the
a ball
coach.
position.
You're the point guard.
No, I'm not a point guard, bro.
Okay.
I'm more of a shooting guard. Bro.
I'd say Henny's a
No,
point guard.
because like you're the host though. You gotta be point guard. Like he's the guy. Like he's the head coach. He's like pulling the strings in the back. No.
No, man.
Nah, I can
No.
see him more being a shooting guard.
Okay.
More of a
I can
shooting
see
guard.
him being the point guard
Okay.
because he's like he's behind the
Yeah,
scene,
yeah.
but he's facilitating. I see him. I see him always facilitate. Even season 2, he was
Yeah.
always the one facilitating. Like guys, 5 minutes beyond 4, 3. He's
Yeah.
always been that.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's more the point guard. He's more the, hey, give me the ball. I'm a sauce you. I'm gonna do the fadeaway in your face type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just view it like that
Okay.
a little bit. I don't know, but
You know better than me.
I don't know, man. I've never thought of us in terms of a ball team because that's crazy. We got so many players. Like I don't want to put nobody on the bench because we're all so
Exactly.
crucial.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
We're
all
so
all-stars.
critical. Like you
It's
got to
all
realize
all-stars.
how it came together. Is we had a team. We made adjustments to that team.
Mm-hmm.
We have Evo, Ish. I went live for that one episode with Madara on my phone, and we had a little bit of technical difficulty, so we ran it back. And I went live. I'm like, yo, if anybody's on here right now, we need some help. We need an engineer.
Yeah.
And people were watching my live story, and it's just
wow.
like he requests to be in the video. I'm like, yo, press that. I got you next week, fam. I'm coming over with my equipment. I got this and that. I'm like, boom, boom,
That's
boom. We're done.
crazy.
We're in it
Wow.
next week. Ish pulled up. So he's been with us since like episode 1 of the show. You know what I'm saying?
And it was just
Oh,
off
fuck,
live.
that's
Like,
Off
It was
IG.
off of
it's
just
organic.
It was just we need to make this
Yeah.
happen, and I wanted to show us content because we're all gathered up in this area right now.
Wow.
Then we got guys like Alvin, we got guys like Shema, Elliot, who came in with the camera, who came with the we want to be crew, we want to help move stuff, we want to be we want to be positioned with y'all. This is dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Camille, she's part of the team too. She helped with marketing. She helped reaching out to artists such as Kenny
Those
J,
shirts
you know what I'm
that
saying?
for the season
You know
3
what
were
I'm saying?
amazing.
And a lot of behind the scene people came in. Those lobs, like we're meeting up with, we're getting links from industry individuals, right? We're tapping in with individuals through other people and saying, yo, I want this person. They're like, okay, we got you. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it's so hard to sit down and say there's key individuals. Without them, I couldn't do it because we just keep growing. And now without all these people, we couldn't be what we are right now.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone plays a unique position to help
Hell
you
yeah.
guys.
Hell
for
yeah.
Sure. That's dope. So tell me about like the long-term vision of Clubhouse Jamz.
I think Henny touched on it a bit earlier when he mentioned that Hunters Club is a network. That's what we wanted to turn this whole thing into. Like we talked about, we want to do content early on. I wanted to do a podcast 2016. I wanted to be the Breakfast Club of Toronto.
But
and
you
I
still
want
did
to
a
be that.
podcast, no?
We did, but it was on and off, bro. It
Okay.
wasn't that consistency that we really needed.
Got you.
Right now, we found that rhythm, with that well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
So it's easier for us to say, okay, we can hop and do some podcasts in the off season, during the regular season, Clubhouse Jams. But at that same time, we're still establishing this all under the umbrella name Hunters Club.
Right.
You get me?
Right.
So if we ever have to do a regular podcast, which we do all the time, it's under Hunters Club on YouTube. Check that out. If you want to see Clubhouse Jams, it's under Hunters Club on YouTube. Go check that out. We just finished season 3, Cranium, all that shit too.
Oh,
So
I thought you had the hunters on here.
no, this is the
Right
Clubhouse,
here.
but it's right there.
Yeah. Hunters
So
Club.
it's
That's
all
the
under
business.
that.
One
It's
more
the
time. That's the
network.
business. That's the business.
It's the network.
Hunters
so that's
Club.
the network we're trying to establish. We're trying to grow that. Clubhouse Jams is its own entity.
Gotcha.
And we see Clubhouse Jams growing exponentially to hosting bigger artists as well, increasing that tier, but still providing a platform for local artists in Toronto because we definitely are a Toronto-based show.
Would you want to take it to? Would you want to take it to an American channel at one point,
Yes.
and still represent the culture in Toronto?
Yes.
Okay. Would you still incorporate the American culture?
Absolutely, man. I don't know. What do you think about this one? Because I personally view it like
It's a big connection between the two.
it's just markets. If we go down there, we tap in with their market, we could always come back and say, okay, we've been there, we've established ourselves under the same guys that the biggest artists in the city did. Drake's gone to the States, come back. Tory's done the same, Weeknd's done the same. You know,
Seems
Right.
like most people got to do that.
it's just big market. You go there, you represent yourself there, you can come back with the resources to now create a bigger community,
Absolutely.
right?
Would you think about conquering, or I shouldn't even say that, but would you think about going somewhere else in Canada and like Montreal, Vancouver, cities like that, and kind of
Oh, that's an interesting question.
putting Hunters Club in there or
I think-
Clubhouse Jams?
I think it kind of touches back a little bit to what he was saying. Like, I think when it comes to the future of the show, like he said, it's exponential because there's so much potential. But one of the key things that we can do with it as well is be able to do some offset episodes, right? Well, our encore episode that just came out recently with Cranium, shout out Cranium, doing that by the way as well, can show the potential of the show and how the level of artists that can actually be on here. So it doesn't necessarily mean like we're going to continuously getting those A-list artists on our platform continuously over and over, like industry level A-list artists. But it potentially gives us an opportunity to be like, okay, let's go out to LA, let's go out to Houston, let's go out to Miami, let's go out to Atlanta, XY, Montreal, Calgary, Vancouver, Nova Scotia, whatever.
Yeah.
And be able to do a 1-2 episode out there with one of their artists that are blowing up and be able to
Right.
show, be like, okay, but we're a platform for up and coming artists, right? But I think the main thing is, at the end of the day, we created this because it's for Toronto, it's by Toronto. Toronto is the best artist in the world. Clearly, no matter what statistic you use, it's from Canada or GTA somewhere. So
100%.
that's all we're doing.
100%. Now I want to touch back on nobody have to know over here. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that you're about to have an episode after you did your season finale? That you're gonna do an encore episode?
Yes and no.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I want the tea.
Y'all probably know it's like when it comes to booking or confirming people, especially once you start like booking and confirming people of that level or whatever, as you keep going more and more,
complicated.
It's complicated.
Right,
like you have
right.
to have a schedule that meets it, and then you have to confirm a date. We don't know if that date's available.
For sure.
Back and forth. So we honestly I won't sit here and pretend and be like it was 100% confirmed.
Right.
But we were trying to do it.
You guys shot that shot basically.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
we didn't get full realization until after. But
How did you guys feel about that when you got the confirmation?
It was another episode.
Yeah.
I remember in the group chat, I just sent the Kobe meme. I was like, "Job's not finished."
Hey.
I was like, "Job's not
Hey.
finished." We were just,
Wow.
we just do this. Like when we set up every single week, and yeah, we got the little jitters, but we're like, okay, it's just another episode. Like we've had some major artists come on the show this season,
yeah.
right? But we treat this as our profession. We treat this as a pro athlete would. Like we gotta go, we gotta perform, and we gotta get the show done.
Yeah.
And we gotta give you guys some amazing content, bro, which I hope we achieve every single time.
I mean, listen, if you guys have never been to Clubhouse Jamz, I'm gonna tell you, you guys definitely need to experience it once.
Check it
100%.
out.
Definitely watch YouTube, like, subscribe their channel,
100
but
Club.
you definitely need to go and experience it in person because
Catch that.
you guys definitely. I mean, I told you last time I came, like, man, I am so happy and I'm so impressed by the growth that you guys
Yeah.
did from season 2
Yeah.
to where it was and in that small space that was still
Bar
intimate.
Cathedral.
No, it was
No, like
from
the
second
upgrade
to-
to their, like-
and to Bar Cathedral, where
It's a
it's
beautiful
still
setup.
an intimate show,
Yeah.
right? You still brought the same energy. It's just the space is a little bigger,
Yeah.
and now you have more people coming and seeing.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So I'm very impressed. I feel like I'm really excited to see what the next year has because now after seeing the change between that and this,
What
I'm
does
like,
season 4 have
what
in
do,
store?
what do
Oh,
these
man.
guys? What's their brain cooking
Just
right
wait.
now?
Just wait till you see the other shows that we have, man. It's crazy. Like,
You want to drop something? You want to drop a hint?
oh
or
no,
something
no,
about
no,
that,
no,
or
no,
we still,
no. We have our strategy meetings. We're still development stage, but like we talked about, this is a network. Like if you love the one content, you're gonna love the second content and the third content, and we're just gonna keep putting out more stuff like this.
Shout out to Siempre.
Quick question: how often do you guys have meetings, like team meetings?
Yo, we talk all the time, bro. You gotta realize, just because you're in the group chat with the boys, sometimes all the boys are part of your business.
Right.
So you're always exchanging ideas and concepts, even if it's through a funny video from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we definitely hop on calls more than once a week. It's like
You two or the whole team?
separately.
Like we have our own
Nice.
meeting, then we have our own meeting, then we have the team meeting as well. It was
Yeah.
always on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday at 2:00 we have our meeting.
Saturday, 2:00.
You said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Amazing.
gotta remember, like, as founders, you guys founded something yourself.
Right.
So you're always gonna get inspired by something strange. You just hit him up, be like, "Yo, Henny, what do you think about this?" He'll be like, "Nah, that's trash." And I'll
it's
hit him up.
funny
He'll
we
hit
do
me
that,
up. I'll be
yeah.
like, "Nah, but this." But you cut each other up. And that's how you sharpen swords.
Yeah.
That's
We
how you
just
sharpen
did that the
swords.
other day. We literally just did that the other day. I hit him up. I was at work. I was on my way home from work, and I was like, "Yo, what do you think about this?" He's like, "I don't know about that." And then he called me back, and he's like, "What do you think about that?" And I was like, "Let's go with that."
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Yeah.
it's something that I only asked that question because I feel like the more you talk to each other, I mean, you're right. You're in a group chat, so you're always getting ideas and inspired by things. But I feel like the more that you sit there and brainstorm, the more you're gonna get that hidden gem that you have in you. You know what I mean? Back to what he was talking about, OnlyFans, shorties making it clap.
Nah, absolutely. Let's talk about bitches.
You want to talk about bitches?
No,
right?
really, I don't, because honestly,
How many you got?
I don't collect Pokemon.
Bars.
It's crazy.
Bars.
This is crazy.
I thought you were ass catching, but
This guy said he thought it was ass ketchum. It was really good.
I chuckled.
It was really good.
That was a good one.
Ass ketchum.
yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
All right, we
Gotta catch
back.
'em all.
We
Yeah.
back.
Gotta
We
catch 'em
back.
all.
Gotta catch them all.
Insane.
Even the Snorlaxes. That's mud.
Hey, honestly, I had some conversations last season on the podcast. Some guys like super thick. Like, my perception of thick is different than other dudes' perception of thick.
It's crazy. I was just having that conversation with my dudes, bro.
Yeah, like,
I was like, yo, there's borderline of like BBW that dudes think is thick.
yeah.
And then there's thick that dudes think, oh, she's skinny. And I'm like, hold on, what?
Yeah, and I'm like, that's thick. What are you talking
That's
about? Like,
thick.
that's my thick, bro.
Yeah.
Some thick is just like American, middle-aged.
White woman.
Woo! Yo,
Cut all that.
that's thick.
You go to Niagara Falls if that's the case. I'll tell you that
Jesus.
much.
You're saying only big ones are
Okay, he likes it. He likes
Holy.
it.
Not even light skin. It's the craziest part. Yo, let's settle this right now.
Yeah.
Let's settle this shit right
Alright,
now.
let
Once
me
and
hear
for all.
this. Let me hear this.
That's light skin. That's light skin. No? That's not light. Why are we not quiet?
I'm waiting for
I'm
you.
waiting for you.
I'm waiting
He's
for
gonna
Henny
say
to say something.
he's gonna say I'm white.
I'm waiting. Nah, like,
Nah, DJ Envy's white.
nah. That's crazy.
I heard he's black though.
Wow. He said DJ Envy's white. I thought he's black. Yeah. I thought DJ
Is he? Look at his hair.
That's light skin, bro.
I mean, yeah, he's North African.
You're North African?
Egyptian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were Moroccan. Now I was gonna be like, hold on.
Wow, of course you
Egyptians
would
are
say
saying
that.
they're
I'm
North
just saying.
African now.
Said North African. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
North African. Hold on. Egypt
Were
ain't North
they
African.
always saying they're
Hold
North
on.
African?
No,
That's
bro,
wild.
that's different, bro.
Y'all just-
Egyptians made sure to make that distinction at
Nah,
one point.
I don't think- I
Egyptians
don't
were
think-
like, yo,
I think you're
I'm
talking to the wrong Egyptian,
Egyptian.
bro.
nigga.
I ain't never heard Egyptians are North African. You could be right though.
Yo.
They are,
You
they are
know
like
what's
up
crazy?
there, but I never heard
Because
anybody say it.
all my friends that I know
That's
Egyptians
why it was so weird when
have
the soccer.
always said that they're North Africans. They've never
African.
said they're Arabs.
Guys
Like they've
lie.
no, I'm dead ass. They've never.
high
They've
school.
all my friends that are Egyptian have never said they're Arabs. They have always said
Oh yeah.
that they're North African.
I agree with you though.
Especially the Coptic community. I've always said.
What's Coptic?
It's like
I'm not going
Orthodox.
into
It's
that.
like a
I'm not
Christian.
going
Orthodox.
into that.
Orthodox what?
Cut
Orthodox
this now,
Egyptians?
bro.
Brother,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cut the
Yeah.
crap,
brother.
It's a
bro.
thing.
All right.
Orthodox.
It's the largest minority. It's a.
I
So you
don't
think-
know. Egyptians are proud, eh?
Of being Egyptian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying,
hell
right?
yeah.
And that's what I think it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Egyptians want to make sure they ain't part of no group except for
North,
Egypt.
what?
Yeah, because
We're
they think
Egyptian.
they think they're
Yeah.
like the
Gods.
pharaohs of,
Yeah.
of life.
I'm
which
not gonna get
I'm
into
not
all
really gonna
that.
go into
Tell
that.
us more about yourself.
We're about to go. Like we're all teaming up on it.
Yo,
right
listen,
now.
it's some foo-foo shit. We want to
Fufu,
claim.
hold on. I eat that.
Well, listen,
He said
think about it like
football. Hold
this.
on.
That's
We
why he
wanna-
said North
That's
Africa.
West Africa.
He knows what he's
That's
doing.
West Africa.
We want to
Where
claim
you
the good
from?
things of
Done.
Africa or the good things of the
Good thing I didn't say
Middle
Nigeria.
East, right? So it's like, at the end of the day,
Y'all
it's
are
just,
just Steven.
yeah, exactly.
They playing the light skin card. Like they can be on the white and the black side.
So my question goes:
DJ Khaled.
Is he not
No,
light
these
skinned?
cows my people. Which I'm not gonna go into history, but yeah,
We can go further.
We
That's
do
what I'm saying.
consider ourselves.
That's why when you said the thieving Egyptians part, I was like, whoa.
I ain't even gonna
how
go
far
there.
we
I
were
ain't gonna
going.
go
I didn't
there.
know we're going there, brother.
I'm
God.
not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there
brother.
because there are Palestinians that believe they are North Africans too, but we're not gonna go into that. We're classified as Middle
Where?
Easterns, Palestinians.
Oh, Palestine.
Yeah, that's DJ Khaled. That's my uncle. But I want to hear you. Is he light skinned or not? Okay.
Wait, what the
If
fuck?
he
DJ
goes-
Khaled's your
hold
uncle?
Hold on. No, he's not. No, he's not.
dog.
I'm just messing with because he's Palestinian. I say he's my
Oh,
uncle.
nigga,
Nah.
I was like, what are we? How are we living right now?
Man
Oh,
said, wait a
Khaled,
second.
bro.
Why we not there?
I'm like, yeah,
it's
we
wait
the
a second.
best.
Let's do this in Miami.
Like, we the best.
We the best.
We, us.
If you take him to Ghana,
Yeah.
would they look at him as a light
Chill.
skin? No.
See how this guy
Would
likes
they
to
take
remix
him?
it?
Would they look at him and say he's light skinned?
Don't do that.
Yes.
To be fair, though,
Yeah.
I would have said that.
Yeah.
He does darken in the summer times.
I darken in the summertime. What
Fair
does
enough,
that
fair
mean?
enough. But because of his complexion right now,
Uh-huh.
if he darkens just
He's,
one or two
he's
shades,
loving this right
yeah,
now.
he darkens 2 shades
Woo!
more.
Just crack that
He
smile
darkens
already,
2
brother.
shades more.
Yeah.
He can definitely be a light skinned person still.
Eh.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's
He'd be South African.
He'll still be South. Yes.
He'll be
there
South
you
African.
Go, there you go. South
Ah.
Africa fits you, fam.
He'd be like Trevor
I'm a piano,
Noah.
I'm a piano. You know what
He'll
I'm
be like Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah.
I can see him being Trevor Noah.
You are a Trevor Noah looking
Ah,
ass.
that's what I'm saying.
You are a Trevor
Oh, he's
Noah.
lighter. He's like French Montana.
French Montana.
He's the French Montana color.
He's
You're
rocking
more
those.
of.
You're French Montana.
Facto.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
He's
tell
Trevor
nobody.
Noah.
Facto. Trying to get out of here with that.
Nah, you're more Trevor. You're definitely South African.
Yeah, I'm not doing colorism with
But
you.
he is Jamaican. He is Jamaican though. Claim over there.
He is. He's definitely a
Yeah,
yachty.
yeah, yeah.
He's definitely a yachty.
I'm brown skinned.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
The ladies
like
be
that.
like, that's my brown sugar.
I like-
Like, what time is this,
Okay, Ari
bro?
Lennox.
What are you doing, bro?
Yo, I want
With the
to
shea
ask you
butter,
guys.
right?
I don't know what guys think about. I don't care what you guys think.
With the shea butter.
So the answer is yes.
I'm
light
still
skin.
waiting for that
I
shea
think,
butter.
I think
by
it's
the
like
way.
yes, light skin. Yes.
No,
light
don't
skin.
say
That's
that.
how it went. I think that's how.
We are light skinned.
Okay, but is Henny
it's
dark
okay.
skinned though?
Henny is, yeah, he's on
He's
the
not
border.
dark skinned though.
He's brown skinned too.
No, then he's just a darker hue of brown, bro. He's not dark skinned
You
though.
know how you
But
spell
what's
brown?
light skin?
B-R-U-N.
See? Fuck yeah, man.
Ah, Henny, I love
I've
it.
seen blacker than Henny. Henny's not dark skinned then.
Who's blacker than
dark.
Henny? That you
I'm
see?
like 2 shades
No, but
off
then-
of you, bro.
Darkness.
Yeah, he's not lying though.
who's darker than Henny that you've seen?
Yo,
Can't believe it.
Come on, brother.
Pascal Siakam.
Oh, Pascal.
Where's he
Yo.
from? Nigeria
He's from. Oh shit. Nah, I think he's from like
See, you guys can't
or
fuck.
Congo?
definitely Congo. I feel like one of them like
They
taller.
don't even know. They just
tribes.
pick dark
Taller
places.
tribes, yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you go, yeah,
Yeah.
Sudan. Like, no.
That could be it,
you're
Sudan.
racist.
So,
You're racist, bro.
but you know, there's Sudanese that look like your
No, there's
color
not.
too.
There's not.
This guy needs to look like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I told you. I
My
told this.
cousin
I
looks
told
like
this.
I've seen Sudanese. What are you talking about?
No,
brother?
no, bro. Let me talk to you about
Matt.
Sudanese people.
Matt, please.
Look,
Africa's in the.
I've told every girl I've been with,
Oh my
the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life is from Sudan.
No,
Really?
you're not. You're
I
not
swear
serious.
to God, I was
Have you
sitting
seen
in
Eritrean
UFT.
women?
Relax.
Okay.
I was sitting
Okay.
in UFT. Just take a second.
Oh.
I was sitting in
Hold
UFT,
Let's consider this.
and I got up because I just seen this darkness,
Why are you at UFC?
and I'm like, yo,
Chocolate.
and it had just a bright smile.
Ooh,
She
I
sat
know those
down. I
ones.
went over beside her. I tapped her. She smiled up. She looked up. All I saw is teeth, and skin was just immaculate. Looked at her. I'm like,
All these always teasing.
you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. I had to tell her. She smiled back. Everything was just.
You know,
He woke up.
The first time I saw a dark-skinned
That's
woman,
racist.
and then
That's
you woke
dark.
up. Wow, that's crazy. First time I saw a dark-skinned woman was a Somali, because we have Somalis back home in Israel. They're Jewish, right? And the first time I saw her, she was dark-skinned with like the biggest bunda. Like when I'm talking bunda, like that thing went jiggle.
So bunda means the same thing in every language,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Bottom.
Yeah, bottom, exactly.
I'm
And
here
that
with
thing
you.
jiggled, like it literally jiggled as she was moving.
Yes, sir.
And I looked at my dad and I'm like,
You guys
You
like.
talked to your dad's.
I looked at my boss and I was like,
How old are you? How
oh,
old are you?
I was in grade 6, I believe,
Damn,
6, 7.
yeah.
Yeah, I was younger.
Yeah, we can all see.
But like,
You see bottom, you see bottom.
yeah. Like I was a young kid telling my dad.
Dad's like, come on.
When we'd go on vacation, I'd tell my dad like, "Yo, there's a naked lady down at the beach," and like he'll
Dad's like,
literally
where?
go check it out and stuff.
Dad's like, take me.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he'll
you
go by
gotta
himself.
go make sure the beach is safe.
Yeah.
He'll go by himself. He'll tell my mom to watch me, and then
Tell
he'll
her you're
just
lost.
go.
Tell her you're lost.
Yeah, he'll go for a smoke.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
go for a.
Oh, she
He'll
must
go for
be
a cigarette.
lost. I'll go see
You're
her.
like, where? My dad is lost. Your dad comes up.
It's crazy. Funny story. I was, I think, 4 or 5 years old,
Jeez.
and we were on the beach. We used to fish, and we used to like tent and like fish and cook everything there.
Here?
No,
in
back
Israel.
in Palestine, Israel, whatever you want to call it.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. There's a big distinction.
What do you wanna
though.
call it?
What do you call it?
I'm Palestinian.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's
Palestine.
Palestine, but there's
You're
a lot of
confused?
people. No, I'm never confused.
So
I know I'm
Don't
Palestinian.
conform for us.
Okay, Palestine.
Bet.
We were at the beach
Free
and
Palestine.
we were.
Hey, he said Palestine.
it.
Get him.
He said it, free Palestine one time, but we're not haters like Kanye. Anyway, we're at the beach. We were at the beach, and I was a young kid, and somehow I ended up getting into a tent, and these two couple were literally fucking in a tent,
We all went through
and
this.
Hold on, no, wait.
they started.
Hold on, keep going. Wait,
Yeah,
what
they
happened?
started. They were fucking in the tent. They
You walked
started
in?
screaming. I was a kid, bro. I didn't even know
So
if,
let me
if
join in.
I didn't.
It's crazy.
No,
Yo.
I didn't know if it was our tent or whose tent, because
Okay.
a lot of people just tent on the beach, right? They just set up their tents, and I walked in, and this girl goes out screaming, and then the guy follows, and then he starts laughing, and my dad's like, "What the fuck is that noise?" And he just sees me running. He comes to the guy. He's like, "Yeah, your son just walked in on me." Fuck him. My dad's like, Attaboy.
Your dad's already.
Attaboy. Take him out. I'll go in.
I'm proud.
That's crazy.
I would be a proud dad if my son did that. At 4 or 5, I would definitely be. I'd be like, he knows. I know where he's going. You'd be traumatized?
No,
What do you mean by that?
I said I was traumatized.
What do you mean by that?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that.
It's alphabet
We're not
game,
doing
bro.
that. You're not setting me up twice.
Google? All right, gotcha.
We're not. No, we're not doing that.
It's traumatized.
You tried to cancel me with the whole anti-Semitism. I'm not going there.
When?
Just now.
Which one?
But Matt, you want to keep it going?
Kyrie.
Yo.
You light-skinned black man. Nobody tried
Yeah.
to Kyrie you, bro.
Don't try that with me.
All right,
He
dude.
said nobody tried to Kyrie.
All right.
Holy. Speaking of Kyrie, what y'all think about that?
Oh.
You wanna go there? You wanna talk ball?
Let's talk a little bit. You want to talk about?
I want to talk ball because you guys brought up Siakam. I want to actually.
Yeah,
know,
let's touch up a little bit.
I want to know about that because, like, yo.
We'll go back to music.
Yeah, like, you know, I think we're all Raptor fans here, and
No.
oh, just me.
Just a North African.
All right, go ahead with your Raptors.
All right.
All right.
So, do you guys think?
Nah, fam, that was crazy. All of us are like, no. He's like, where am I?
No, but the craziest thing, they were cheering
not
when the
in
Raptors
Toronto?
won for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for
was-
sure.
yeah.
I wasn't though.
No, I was
That's
not.
cap.
I'm a
I swear to God, I
You were not cheering for them when they won the chip.
I was in some
I
acid
recall it. I was
chilling
at
in the
work,
room,
closing
bro.
up
What
at
you
work.
talking about?
Everyone's on the street on King Street. I was working on King Street that time.
Yeah.
Last game.
Oh, when you burned down Shook.
What?
Go ahead.
What?
Nah, don't listen.
Hold on, I want to hear about that.
Don't listen.
No. Hold on.
Don't even listen.
What happened there?
I closed the restaurant down.
Close it down.
I closed the restaurant down.
literally closed
And
it
I'm
down.
walking. I'm walking. Everyone's partying on King Street. It was rap. Like they won, fam. King Street was crazy.
That's game 6.
Everyone's coming downtown. It was the final. It was rap. This is it. They just won.
Yeah,
fam.
yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, bah. I see bare people from King Street, all the club district niggas. Everyone's just partying on the street. I'm putting my earbuds in. I'm going home, walking straight home. I had to walk, no streetcar coming on. I had to walk all the way to the freaking St. Andrew station. Get on the train. Everyone's coming downtown. I'm going uptown. I went home. Forget that. I'm a hater. I don't
Why?
care. That's not my team.
Bro.
I don't ride
Hold
with
on, I want to talk. I want to.
I ride with that because
why.
I was at
No,
home.
I wanted to know your story. You said you were on acid doing what?
What were you doing?
I was on acid chilling with my girl. Yo, that night I got the name Splash of Bailey's.
I want to know more.
The name Splash of
That's
Bailey's.
fire.
I was on acid. I was chilling out, man. I was looked at the game. I was pissed off. KD just got injured. Raptors fans were cheering. Y'all are sick humans.
Those are the rich folks in Toronto.
Yeah, I could afford to go to that game.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't us.
I just remember I'm like, oh well, this game's done. Popped a tab of acid, chilling with my girl at the time, and just got
Shout out to
lit.
his girl at the
and then we
time.
started hearing these sounds, and it was just like sirens and people screaming, and I'm like, yo, it's the apocalypse. Like, yo, we're fucked. Yo. And we're both like, yo, don't go on the balcony, whatever you do. So instinctually, I went on the balcony. And saw everything happening. Fire trucks, freaking people going crazy, people pulling the fire alarms in the building. Let me just say this is the worst acid trip I've ever had in my life.
Is that why? Is that why you hated the
day.
Raptors?
No, I was just
When
pissed.
did you realize that it was a championship in that trip?
I knew that it was a champion. I realized when I went outside and I'm like fire trucks and people yelling and I said, Raptors, all right. And I'm like, oh, it's Raptors. We're good now. We're chill. And I
Did
calmed
the trip
down.
go back up? Or?
No, we just started laughing at the fact that we thought everything was coming to an end. We thought it was done.
You thought the
it
world
was
ended, eh?
apocalypse. We totally forgot, zoned out, man.
You thought 2020 was about.
Tripping, man.
That's crazy.
It was a nuts time, but at the same time, that's the day I got my name, man. I'll tell you how I got it. Splash of Bailey's.
Mm-hmm.
I was coming down off the acid trip in the morning, and I'm like, yo, I could use a coffee. And then she's like, yo, some Baileys would be good. And I'm like, Splash of Baileys and some coffee? She's like, that's the Instagram name. Splash of Baileys.
You're still not going to
actually
shout her out
amazing.
for giving you that, eh?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. It's okay. Shout out to you, girl.
No names.
No names. No names.
Splash of Baileys. That's
That's
how I
hard.
got
That's
it.
awesome.
On an acid trip.
Hold on, though. You burned down a restaurant?
Don't listen to him. No, I didn't.
You burned down the kitchen?
No, I never.
There was fire?
Yeah, I think you owe a little explanation.
There's fire?
I want to go on the record and
He likes
say,
to-
Your Honor,
He likes to assume.
Henny burnt down the
You
restaurant.
can't plead the fifth in Canada, so
I
you
was
gotta tell
at the
us.
venue the day before, Henny. and you were having a bad shift. You were fake
That's
smiling
every
with
shift.
white
First
people.
of all, that's every shift.
They were like, "Oh, can I
Oh,
get a
he
drink?"
did that.
He's like, "Yeah."
He did the fake smile, eh?
And he'd walk away and be like,
I was hating life.
and I'm like, "Yo, this guy hates this spot." He poured me a drink, and there wasn't even liquor in it. I'm like, "I wanted a drink." This guy gave me water, bro.
I said, get out.
And he literally, he's like, "Yo, okay, bye." And I left. Next thing you know, on news, CB24.
Don't say the rest.
Next
of the
day, the venue
And he was gone.
burnt. Kitchen left on fire. I'm walking by. I'm like, "Yo, shit really burnt down." Message this guy, "Yo, Henny, you didn't have to do it, dog." It's like, I know you were gonna say some shit like that. It wasn't me, bro. It was your ass, bro. You burned it down.
It was all praise to him. Just seeing messages.
And just so happened, he quit after the next time they came back open. He just quit, right? Okay, cool.
Oh, it just
different
happened.
opportunity
Coincidence.
presented itself. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
he got a
That's the story.
different.
That's his allegations
Yeah.
against
Sure,
me.
bro.
That's it. It's all allegations.
I mean, you're not saying much on your side, so I'm gonna take his story.
I just don't believe it. That's it.
You don't have
It
to
just
believe
it just happened. It happened like that.
It was a.
God's plan.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shout out Drake. That's it.
Okay.
Can't tell me. No.
Yo, speaking of Drake, do you guys think he's the GOAT?
Yo, he is the best version of himself that you could ever be. Drake-
That is such an amazing answer.
Drake is the best version of himself. No, I really thought about this question, man.
I
really,
love that.
Just like, I know it's almost a cop out, but at the same time, it's the realest answer I can give you. Like, there's nobody like Drake. Drake created this thing
Yeah.
that people are trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially
like
in this city.
Niggas was singing on tracks to a certain degree, but not rap singing and being vulnerable in the moment.
And Ja Rule didn't even
And
do it that
switching
good.
it up
Ja
Like he
Rule-
did
Ja
it
Rule-
good, but like he didn't sing
No,
rap like
no.
that.
Nah, but I'm talking about
T-Pain.
no. We're talking
He's
about
doing
like
it different than all these guys.
we're talking about some real like
50 Cent.
vulnerable shit. Like
Did
The Game.
nah, the game did it hard. Yo, first of all,
The
50
Game
Cent
was
gave you
hard.
21 questions. This is a thug nigga in jail asking you questions. Are you gonna hold me down?
That's Drake. Not
That
Thug Nigga,
wasn't
though.
Drake.
Not Thug Nigga though.
Drake said, "Yo, fuck that nigga that you love so bad." In that note,
Literally.
at least Ja Rule was like, "Every
You-
thug needs a
That's
lady."
just,
You
that's
heard-
just the different voices. That's just
I'm
the different.
saying
You
Ja
heard
Rule's the
Jaded
best
before?
version.
You heard Jaded before?
Oh yeah, don't have fun.
Come on, brother.
Don't
Come
worry.
on, brother.
You want to see my Spotify raps? Don't worry.
Yeah, let me see it actually. I would love to see your
a
Spotify.
percentage of people that don't even need that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry.
Everybody got that
Okay.
stat.
I know I got that stat.
Henny.
How about you, Henny?
So
think he's the
what's
GOAT?
your opinion? Is he the
The
GOAT?
best
GOAT?
version of himself,
Yeah.
bro.
See, I don't subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I don't subscribe to the GOAT.
Okay.
On any playing field when it comes
Okay.
to anything.
Okay.
It's just, I think generations are
Interesting.
generations. You know.
You're a
all come
LeBron
to
fan for sure.
Different. Yes, I am.
I
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's a yeah.
knew he was a LeBron
You see what I'm
fan by
saying?
the way he
You
said it.
see the assumptions, I guess. Because I won't say GOAT, all of a sudden, oh, you're LeBron. You like LeBron. I can see it in your
Such a
eyes.
answer.
But no, I just can't subscribe. That's all. Do I think he's talented? Definitely talented. Oh yeah. Put on for the city.
Is he Michael Jackson status?
He's the best version of
possible.
Drake,
It's
yo.
not-
I'm telling you, like once you hit, there's certain things people like to compare, right?
Right.
And this is where I have to agree with Henny sometimes.
Yeah.
People like to
Sometimes.
compare, not all the time, because
Henny
I still think Michael Jordan is a way more, extremely better basketball player.
We're
Different
not
era,
having this
different era,
discussion. We're
different
not having
era.
this discussion.
But-
We're not having this discussion.
Fine.
No,
You
no,
can
no.
cut me off. Nobody else wants. Everybody else can talk about
We're
whatever.
not having this discussion.
Go ahead.
Go
Cool.
on, go
But
on,
when,
go
in
on.
terms of music, there's something that there's a uniqueness about music. It's expressing self. So once you're expressing your true self, it's almost like it's a vibration that it can resonate with individuals. You know, you're gonna have a demographic. He's somehow mastered. It's a formula with this guy's track. He's mastered how to do what he does, make pop music. But don't get me wrong, when he hops in that hip hop bag and that journaling bag, when he's spitting those lyrics, those 3 a.m.s, 4 a.m.s, 5 a.m.s, yo, he's in his bag, bro.
What y'all
those
think about that
champagne
new album?
poetries, nuts.
Shampoo and poetry is
Those
great.
nuts.
You see
Goes
that,
nuts.
I think there's two types of Drake fans.
Uh-huh.
Honestly. Maybe there's 3 types, but I'll just talk about the 2 that I think.
Yeah.
And y'all let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
There's those who want him to just be a rapper, and then there's those that just want him to be a singer, whatever, sing, whatever.
Word. I used to be the first one.
You're a rapper, right?
Yeah, but now I just want him to be the artist.
Thank you. I agree with you, but
Yeah.
I find it funny enough. A lot of the songs that I prefer from him just happen to be more so the sing songs.
Recently, I started liking his singing more.
That's what I'm saying.
I realized I
different
actually
vibe.
just made a playlist the other day. I called it Lighty Boy, and it's more of his light skin side where he's really singing.
Crazy. I was waiting for him to get
Where he's really just singing, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like I'm actually impressed by your light skin side of you being emotional and like giving us that giving the females what they want to hear. Because his singing is for the females. He's giving the females what, and not to say that in his raps he's not giving the
for
females.
himself, bro.
Yeah, of course, he's expressing his emotions, but he's also saying what the females want to hear in that moment. I'll go back to Jaded. Go listen to that song. He said exactly.
Sleeper of the day.
He said exactly what Georgia Smith wanted to hear.
Oh, I thought it was Yora.
Nah, that's for Georgia.
So let me flip the question.
Oh, Yora.
Because
Sorry,
I want
you're
to
right,
know,
you're
like,
right. Yora.
see, that's why I want to get
My
to
bad,
the point
my
where
bad.
it's like, yo,
He said "mummy" on that track. When he said "mummy," I was like, I don't like you no more.
Do real things want Drake for Drake?
What's real things though?
Alright,
Do real things have red
Hold on,
flags?
what does that mean?
That's a real
Let's
question.
really- Oh, we're going to this Red Bull
No,
conversation.
we're not going to red flag.
Jesus.
But what does that mean? Yeah, explain that.
Yeah,
What do you
explain
mean
what
real
that
things want Drake, like, for Drake?
That's cool. Drake's doing his thing. Best
Nah,
version of
explain
himself.
on
No,
that,
explain
bro.
that.
I want to talk about that.
Drake's the best version of himself, bro. But yo, do
Women.
real women want Drake for Drake? There was an amazing podcast segment on My Expert Opinion with Matt Hoffa,
Okay.
where somebody was talking about, yo, there's a difference between Jay and Drake. Jay moved culture in a specific way, whether it was clothing, whether it was people getting into sports, whether it was like no, there was musical delivery. I forget everything, but like I have a main
Business.
point. Being business, being a mogul and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
with Drake, like, who wanted to be Drake? Like, nobody wanted to be Drake.
Different eras.
Now they do.
There's different eras.
Which I don't know a dude who wants to be Drake. I know there's the fake Drake who wants to be Drake just to get when he.
No,
gets-
I mean, like,
it's a
now
gimmick
they-
though. But,
Now,
like,
now they want to reach his, because if you look at Drake, he's really living the life of a hip hop artist to the fullest. And Drake has made his name specifically and only off music, whereas in Jay-Z, and I love Jay-Z, and I think Jay-Z, the GOAT. To me, Jay-Z is a GOAT. But Jay-Z has kept his name relevant through business and entrepreneurship, right? Whereas in Drake has been on this run, and I think he's going to continue for a little bit, strictly through music. Whereas Jay couldn't do 12, 14 years, I believe now, or 13 years now, of strictly music. Do you see what I'm saying? Where Drake, anything he drops, is, like you said, he got the formula. He's just so good. He's that guy for artists. Artists want to be that next Drake. A lot of young upcoming artists idolize him and be like, yo, I want to be that guy.
but they don't want to be him. They want to be the nigga with the formula.
That's still being him though.
No, it's
Still be
not. It is. They
You
just
don't think they want to have like a
people wanted to be Michael Jackson. People wanted to be that icon. They
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
embody
I see what
what
you're
he
saying.
is.
Yeah.
That's what
But
I'm
they
saying,
didn't want like this is not me saying
an
like
interesting
I don't
observation,
respect.
actually.
You're telling me there isn't a light-skinned dude that wants a chain with 42 diamonds for all the 42 women that he thought about proposing.
Yo, just braid your hair one
You
time.
really? I mean, I've done it. I've done it before. I've done it
Got the
before.
beard happening. Nah, it's you, bro. It's you.
No, how you gonna tell me I'm French now? I'm Drake. Come on,
Hey,
bro.
my bad, my bad.
Stop.
But-
Whoa, that's
Drake's all over.
crazy.
Drake's all over. I'm just saying. You never know.
That's
I'm
crazy.
saying I just
That's
don't know. I don't
wild.
I'm
That's a
saying.
wild
You
thing.
fix it, and that's what. Hold on, that's perfect. Actually, this is a great segue. It's not possible to be another Drake. Just like it's not possible to be another Michael Jackson. There's just perfect times and perfect instances.
What do you say? Weekend's another Michael
You
Jackson?
can't be him. You can't be him.
I guess he's dancing. He's not
But
there.
it's like at the same time though, like if you look at the era in which Michael Jackson came out and did his thing, like there's no social media, there's no internet, like
Very
on
true.
this level.
Very true.
There's these different catalysts that also play a cultural factor. There's never been a time and era where every single person on this planet, like 80%, sorry for for those ones who don't have access to it, can actually connect with each other. And it's not possible to emulate anybody from past. Like Michael Jordan, same thing. Like
It was
we have
possible.
artists-
That's where you're wrong. I'm gonna split it right
And
there.
bring it now
It's
to Michael
because
Jackson
no,
level,
there
it's
was
not
there was a time where there was a king of pop, and then there was the prince of pop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's a time where there was a
Are we
James
going
Brown.
back to like
There-
Prince and Michael now?
No. There's a
James
time when
Brown.
there was a
Like-
James Brown, and there's a
Mike.
time when there was a Elvis Presley, and there was a time when there was a Michael Jackson. At least you could closely be like, yo, these guys have this iconic status.
Different
But
times
that's what
also.
you
And
get-
they fall in the same time era. It's not the same.
No, it was different times for
No,
sure.
but like that still falls in the same the industrialization. Sorry, the industrialization and digitalization of the world in this time has never been happened before.
It's very true.
It time framed and like for example, you have James Brown, Elvis, James Brown, Michael Jackson in this time, like this tight little time frame right here, right?
Yeah.
Now you have that happened, and now you have Drake all the way over here, like to the point where it time jumped to this point, like this here. It's just too big
it
of a
didn't
gap.
jump that far.
It did, fam.
It didn't jump that
like,
far
bro,
at all.
the internet-
Because Michael Jackson was there through all this whole time.
He wasn't on his prime.
He wasn't in his
retired.
prime.
Everybody was literally like, "Fuck,
he was
this
white
is
at that
crazy.
time,
We're
too.
waiting for the next person." So they try to give it to JT, but JT just missed the
Nah,
sauce.
GT wasn't there.
Timing was bad.
Exactly.
JT was not even
it
there.
wasn't
You don't
there.
check enough boxes. That's also the thing about it too. Because with Drake,
It wasn't
it's like
there.
with Drake and why.
But I
he
can
checks
tell
so much boxes.
tell you the Weeknd is there. That's
not
my
there.
point. I can
not
tell you the Weeknd is that,
saying-
except he's not. He's just
See,
missing
we're
the
not.
dance.
And we're not talking about talent. At the end of the day, all these gentlemen are talented.
I
think
do
we're just
agree
talking
with you that the internet has definitely social
Changed
media and
everything,
everything
fam.
changed.
Changed
Because I look at Michael, and if he had internet the way we have it, I think Michael would be on a dollar bill.
Bro, a
in
10-year-old
America.
boy doing all the things that he was doing, like, come on.
And people were still like, I have a friend from the Philippines. He was telling me, bro, my mom and my dad, when they grew up in the Philippines, just because they watched him in a concert or on TV at that time, they were doing the moonwalk.
Because you never, why? Because you only see him once or
Yes.
every 2 years.
And he
Now these guys are
captured you.
touring every other day.
And
Like, it's not the same.
They're online every day.
And
Every
you have
day.
a different
Yeah.
access to them these days.
Easy, like you can pay for shit. Like
You can watch your stories. You can, you know what I
Everything,
mean?
fam.
You can go on YouTube and watch
Yeah.
reruns of their show too,
see,
where YouTube wasn't really like that.
and learn their lyrics and all that shit. Like,
But
so
that's
if you're
why
a
I
fan
think
back
there's
then,
a rapper named Kendrick Lamar, and everybody says he's the best rapper of all times right now,
he's also not
undisputed.
Michael. He's also not Michael.
But he is the Michael Jackson of hip hop music right now.
no,
Absolutely,
Michael Jackson and hip hop music.
Why?
absolutely. He's the
Yeah.
goat of hip
He's
hop.
got the hottest rap
the-
tour.
he's the
Are,
GOAT.
are
He's the
people
GOAT of
faint?
hip-hop.
He's-
Like,
Are
right
people
now,
fainting at his shows
That's what I'm saying.
that I didn't know about?
He's the hip hop.
Are
guy
women
right
fainting
now.
at his shows?
I don't
Answer
know.
my question.
I don't know.
You can just say he's
No.
the new Jay-Z
But
fam. He's not the
I
What
would say
But
that
the way I'm using Michael Jackson is to say this is the standard.
because he's not
of,
iconic
this
though.
is the standard of the.
And I love Kendrick.
I
Kendrick
would
is
say
not to the icon
he's.
level.
I'd
Not
say he's
icon,
there.
No way, an
In
icon.
terms of an individual who loves hip hop, such as yourself,
Maybe you can
such as
talk.
yourself,
Maybe you can talk in North
I would
America.
say he's the greatest hip hop artist right now.
In North America, he might be iconic, but worldwide, you can't say he's iconic.
Nah.
People are not dying to see Kendrick the way they were dying to see Michael, bro. Michael Jackson
Or even
had-
Drake fam.
No,
I
like
just
the
think-
only
I think-
person I would
think-
say right now is maybe Billie Eilish or
I
Bad
think you're
Bunny.
We're talking
missing-
about artists. We're
I
talking
think
about
you're
artists.
missing the
I think he's a
nuance of what
hip-hop
I'm
artist.
saying. I'm saying Drake is a pop star.
Sure.
I'm not saying Kendrick is designated as a pop star. I'm saying Kendrick in terms of hip hop.
But the fact that
So I'm saying
So
Kendrick
he's
right
iconic
now
in hip hop. You're
is
saying
the hip hop icon. He
But that's
is he's the guy who's winning all the awards for hip hop right now.
Mm.
He's the guy we're looking at to say you are the GOAT of hip hop
That was-
in this moment.
you see the funny thing.
That's it.
Why I disagree is like Michael Jackson encompassed so many different genres. No matter if you're country or rap or
He's the
rock
king
and
of
roll,
pop.
He's the king of all. Like fair enough, but pop
He's the
is
king
just
of
popular
pop.
music, so everybody
Yeah,
listens to it.
yeah.
I suppose it's just Kendrick. If you're not in hip hop, like die hard hip hop, nah, you probably hear a Drake or Future song before you hear Kendrick songs.
But I
Very
think
true.
there's a beauty behind that too because there was always an underground before mainstream was built.
I'm a hold you right here, and we'll be right back with a little commercial. Thank you.
Y'all got commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we rolling.
Back to what you were saying. So Kendrick to you is the icon of rap because he's winning more awards. You're saying.
No,
That's the
not
only
what I'm
reason.
saying.
So elaborate, because that's
It's-
what I got from what you were saying.
It's because of cultural representation. So if you think,
So is Cole not doing that?
yeah, Cole's doing that, but we can all, as rap fans and hip hop fans, we all know when someone's defeating someone else in an area. We know who's taking over a freestyle battle. We know who's doing something better than somebody else. It's a part of the competitive nature. But yo, if I see you crossing and scoring more baskets, and yo, you're winning the game right now, bro.
So you're
It's very
saying
simple.
Kendrick is smoking on our top five, which is Cole, Cole and Drake.
Yeah. And
That's
I
what
think,
he's saying.
I think that's why he's about to. To me, he has the album of the year.
Mr. Morales, Steppers.
Yeah,
That's album of the year.
yeah.
You know,
I saw it on Twitter
from
recently.
Yeah.
From a spiritual.
You don't have to say yes. That's the beautiful thing about.
Yeah, say no.
From
That's
a
it.
spiritual point, and this is like deep from a spiritual place right now.
He's still wrong.
I definitely gonna agree with you because that album definitely was healing. And I felt everything that he was saying. Like every single song, I was like, wow, this guy did it. He did it at the right time because we went through like crazy time before he dropped it, and it's very traumatizing and like I don't even want to use that word, but it was very like it affected us, right? And then he came with something that was very healing.
Yeah.
Very, whether you like hip hop, whether you like music that heals, you still felt that. Now I was talking to a hip hop fan, and the one thing that he said about Kendrick is, motherfuckers don't want to hear about sad shit. Motherfuckers want to hear about turned up shit. They don't want to hear this healing, this father issues.
It's hard because motherfuckers have to wake up in the morning, go to a 9 to 5, and they don't have much time to spend with their family. So in that period of time where you have to yourself, what are you gonna want to do? Turn up. What are you gonna want to do? You're gonna want to listen to that popular music because first of all, that music more people are gonna want listening to because they're going through similar shit than you. They don't have that time frame, so they're gonna be in spaces that are catered to that music. You think the club is catered to Kendrick tracks?
Some, not
The
most.
deep cuts?
No.
The deep cuts that are life changing?
No,
No, it's not catered to that.
not a pimp a butterfly. That's
You
for
know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jazz Cafe.
You know what I'm saying? But most venues are catered towards, the club industry's catered towards, entertainment industry's catered towards, basketball industry's catered. We got to get that pump you up music in you real fast.
For sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
What's your take?
Number one album of the year?
Yeah.
Definitely not Kendrick's.
So?
Year's not done, but I got.
No, the year's done. Come on, brother.
I mean, someone can.
Come on, brother. The year's done.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
already
yeah,
submitted the
you're right,
Grammys.
you're
The
right.
year's done.
Maybe.
The year's done in
Sometimes not about
November.
The Grammys, though. Some of these guys don't be submitted to the Grammys.
Fair,
though, 'cause,
fair.
You know, who the hell watches the Grammys? But
None. We all
Fuck the
boycotted it now.
Grammys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I watched the Grammys.
Yeah, you're lying.
You're a liar. He's lying.
You're
He
lying
doesn't
straight
want
your
a TV.
teeth.
He's a liar.
You're lying
He
straight
doesn't
through your
watch
teeth
TV.
right
And
now,
everybody
bro.
who says they don't, y'all be lying watching the highlights and looking at it and using it as stats too. So, yo, fuck y'all,
Oh, yeah,
man.
you're stuck.
Go
You're
ahead,
stuck in the
man.
industry.
I know we all are. I get it.
That's what I'm saying.
We
You're
all
stuck
are.
in the-
That's
stuck in the
it.
matrix in a
We're
way.
all stuck. So,
Yeah,
let's
we
be
all
honest.
stuck. Let's be real.
Honestly, I don't have an album of the year yet. I really don't. I never really ever have an album of the year or like these lists and stuff. It's just like for me.
You don't really fuck with that beat up.
It's not even trying to like. I don't want to be like a contrarian. It's just like I don't consume music the same way people do. I find because when an album comes out, everyone's like, this is better than this. This is better than that. Da 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 da. I'm like, holy crap, this shit just came out. For me, I consume music. It takes me a month or two sometimes, like to
Very
actually
true.
take it in. These guys built it over a certain period in life. Maybe it was a short period, maybe it's a long period. They're going through something. So for me, I want to be sure I'm in the right system or whatever circumstance to be able to take it in. So the reason why I fuck with, for example, and I don't want to seem like it's just hip hop or just the popular shit, like Kendrick's
Good kid.
Good Kid, Mad City. Sorry, I remember listening to that in the car with my boys back in like what's one of those days in college.
2011.
You know what I'm saying? In college. So like and that right there makes me remember like hearing all the music. Everyone's like vibing to it. It was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
That's a circumstance you remember.
Yeah.
So for me, like I don't like to consume music and just be like rating it. It's better. And same thing. Basketball is like I
How about
enjoy
you,
the game.
Tranny? What's album of the year?
Why'd you look at me when he said I don't like to consume music and rate it? I agree with you because it's crazy. I always listen to music very similar where I don't like to rate it, and my boys would actually get on me, be like, get out of here with your woke shit, you know. But to answer your question, Matt, album of the year for me is very difficult. I want to put Kendrick, and I told you how much I love Kendrick. Like, you know how much I love Kendrick, even though you went to the Kendrick show without me. Fucking
Shout out to
asshole.
you. I was there too, bro.
Yeah,
You know.
thank you, bro.
Asshole.
Like
Yeah.
some groupie shit.
Let's talk about Kendrick being there on my birthday and you not even telling me about it. But anyway,
Sucks, though.
I know it does. It's
You
okay.
just got Mumford. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, yo. Hold
Try
that.
to be nice.
Hold it.
Hold that. You missed that greatest show I watched.
I was
No,
there.
honestly, yo, that might be the greatest concert I've ever been to.
Which one was that? Which one was that?
Mr. Morale and the Big
That-
Steppers.
Yeah.
and this is the experience.
What do you think
I
of that
wanted
show?
To experience.
Bro.
Because I feel like, hold on, I feel like if I had watched the concert, I would
see what I'm saying?
120%.
That's what I mean.
Be like you. I would be
Yeah.
on your side and be like, yo,
You
Kendrick's
missed that
album
experience.
is definitely the best.
That's not what
That
made the
experience was
That's not what put
crazy.
the experience over for me. What got me to that experience was me listening to the project at that time.
Did you listen to
And-
Vince Staples' album?
No,
Because-
I have,
heard
Okay,
that
go
one.
listen to Vince Staples' album.
I
Tell me
haven't
that
heard that
album
drop.
is not actually crazy.
haven't
Because
heard
that
that
album is, to me,
Yeah.
remember when it dropped.
So that's
I
what you're
told
gonna pick? For
No,
album?
that's
Oh.
not what I'm gonna pick.
Big Jid.
Jid's album's another crazy album.
It's a good album.
We're doing hip hop only, right? We're
Yeah,
not
only
doing
hip-hop,
like.
only hip-hop. We're getting Taylor Swift, come on.
I'm gonna go. Nah.
You could say
I-
you could say 7220 by Lil Durk.
Oh,
Never.
definitely Lil Durk always, right?
Never.
We talking
Never.
about-
I-
I heard
Thank
that tape-
you.
I heard that tape, by the way.
Fucking thank
Niggas
you,
do
bro.
listen to Lil Durk, first and
No,
foremost.
no.
100%.
Yeah,
He's not
bro.
top 10.
I heard-
He's not top 10.
Top 10 what?
That's what I said. Top 10
Currently.
what?
Generational right
top
now,
10 what?
top 10?
Yo,
Top 10 who?
Fucking bugging
Who's
right
Lil
now.
Durk?
Yo,
Lil Durk's in there.
Okay.
My
Lil Durk's
favorite
right
Stop
part
that.
is when, yo,
100%.
at the beginning of this take, I just reversed this back here. When he said, yo, I don't like to judge and consume himself.
That's not judging.
Yo, talk your
Oh,
fucking shit,
Pull
Splash.
that back up right
Wolf,
there.
the wolf talk.
One of those contrarians.
That reminds me-
Bro, oh
I
my
like to
God.
argue.
Because Henry,
I want
Dirk's
problems.
up there, Dirk's up there. He just said, oh, I don't really like
I
it.
want problems.
He licked his lips too, saying, I don't really like it.
You heard that, eh?
Like, cut
Flavor.
that shit
Oh,
out.
Lee.
I dropped that sauce on it.
No, I think the Dirk thing is just me and him going at it.
Me too.
I'll
I
never,
agree.
I'll never take away from what he's doing, but I wouldn't put his album there. To me, yo, Future's
Pusha's album was crazy.
Pusha's album was crazy.
Future.
I didn't really dig
Bad
deep
Bunny.
into it. But
But we're speaking
we
rap.
talking
though.
rap, bro.
Is he
we
on
gotta
rap?
say it.
no, I mean he's.
Is he more like?
he-
I guess he does
You got a good
rap.
point. He is rap, but he's just another language rap
I
that
got you.
we're not. I think
But he's American. Though.
what I love about Future's album is that it had no PR, it had no marketing, and he came with like heavy. But if I'm gonna choose,
Future.
stop that. Stop that. Don't act like you're not listening to Future.
Past.
You okay?
The Weeknd.
With those colored. All
Just
right.
like your boy Dirk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
That's your boy. That's your boy.
That's
No,
gang.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Splash on that. I'm gonna go with,
Pharrell?
yeah, for sure. You know how much that album affected me, and like it just put me in a better place when I listened to it. And I didn't listen to it for like once, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in love. Like I had to
yeah.
listen to
You
it
had to
over
digest
and
it.
over,
Hell
and I was
yeah.
like, whoa. It reminded me of a Pimp a Butterfly, where at first people were like, ew, what is that? I don't like it. And then after, people were like, whoa, To Pimp a Butterfly is better than Good Kid, Mad City. Even though I don't agree with that, because to me, Good Kid, Mad City is arguably top 3 best hip hop albums of all time.
Wait, Splash. Did the Kendrick show stand out to you?
Yo, it stood out to me for this reason simply. The reason I went to that concert is because, like Henny was saying, like you're saying, certain pieces have a moment in your mind, and they hold you to a certain memory. It's like, yo, I know what I was going through when this shit dropped. I know,
Oh, yeah.
I know who he was talking to, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's rapping to us, bro. He's talking to men right now. Like, he's talking to people. Yo, he's talking to niggas going through it. Like, this ain't no dance shit. This ain't no on
Yeah.
some boat shit, because I know I'm not no fucking boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kendrick's talking to the
You
nigga.
were on a boat?
I was on a couple
Come
boats
on,
in the
every
summer.
Toronto man was on a boat in the summertime.
Summer, but like I don't own the boat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fair,
I don't own the
fair.
boat, bro.
But you think Drake's on a
lot
boat?
of niggas own
on,
boats
bro.
and have boats. Like, that's the music drop. But you know I was trying to do it a subliminal. But
Yeah, don't diss that,
All
because
I'm
that
trying
album
to-
was good.
okay, I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying
Alright.
I'm not on the boat, and this hits me deeper because it's healing.
I feel you.
It's healing. The
I feel
Kendrick
you.
album did a lot
Yeah.
in terms of speaking to mental health issues.
Yes.
A lot of issues that men are going through that men don't talk
That
about.
we don't
because
talk.
we
Society
don't-
doesn't allow
What are
us
we
to
going
talk.
We don't dig into it.
What are we going through?
What do you mean? What are we going through, bro?
Give me some examples.
You see? Because, yo, he's the type of nigga to not want to talk about it. But, yo, let me get Splash to say this shit real quick. Bro, men are going through a lot of
You don't think men are
repression,
going
bro.
through
We
something?
repress a lot of emotions.
I'm just trying
And
to
those emotions come out in ways
Like
in
ego.
which we don't always
That's a.
have control over, bro. Because we haven't been given the proper tools.
So true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, therapy is a
I
huge
agree.
thing. It's been a huge buzzword this year. It's something that
Do you do therapy?
I don't do therapy, but, like, I would love
Do you
to
think
have
about
it.
it?
I would, yo, absolutely. I was just
After
telling
that album, I definitely thought about it
man,
more than like once.
come on, bro.
Yeah. How about you,
Therapy,
Henny?
bro.
You're not impressed with therapy?
He's
You
laughing
gotta,
at niggas.
you gotta, yeah. You're one of those guys, eh?
I'm telling you, he's one
You're
of
one
those
of those guys who like, you know, you got a girl. You got a girl. I know you got a girl. So like, your girl probably be like, you know, boosting you and like she loves you, but she hasn't really got to the deep trauma, has she?
Trauma? What's trauma?
That's it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
He's
for
watching
sure.
Andrew Tate.
He's one of those
Never
guys.
mind.
Yeah, he's Andrew Tate for sure.
I'm my dad.
You need to.
I'm from Africa.
That's the crazy part.
I'm from Africa.
I feel you.
Ain't no change
I
there.
feel you.
Just
Yeah.
generations.
Yeah. That's. You can't say I love you because it's very hard, eh?
Nice.
All that to say,
I can
you
see
can only be stoic for so long. And Kendrick really
The rest of
came
your
out.
life.
Kendrick really came out of that box with this one and
Yeah.
showed men
Yeah.
that it's still masculine to talk about his feels, bro.
You
And
know
there's
what?
a way to do that.
Wow.
And there's a way to do it.
And there is.
Can I
yeah.
address two things in there? I
Yeah.
swear I won't digress or divulge or steer away
I
from
know
the
you're not
conversation.
gonna divulge.
I won't. There's nothing to. I won't steer away from the conversation, but I think you said two things there that are key. One is like music is very much so like a timestamp in history.
Yep.
And I think it's very so different and subjective to every single person. That's why I could also never go back to the rating thing. As much as I would like to now, of course, I want to say this person's better than that person.
Yeah, you want to say
No,
Lil Durk's
exactly.
top 10.
He's not, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
not top 10.
But at the same time,
Maybe
also,
in your Spotify and his
but
Spotify.
I would also understand why someone would say, nah, he's not my top 10. He's not my top 10. I'd be like, fair enough. You know,
He's
you know,
not.
listen to-
He's statistically.
Fair enough.
He's not top 10.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He's statistically. He's not top 10.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We're not even talking about my spot. I'm talking about you. You and him in your Spotify. He could be like this groupie beside you. He was 0.01.
Yo,
0.01 of his top listeners.
Yeah.
How you don't want me to call him a groupie?
I'm just saying. That's
And
I
fine.
know Henny was up there
You know
too.
why?
I was-
Because he don't have that. No, I'm gonna go there. Go ahead.
See what I'm saying? You're dissing already. I wasn't trying to diss.
This
I'm just saying history's
Nah,
definitely.
he didn't even diss.
I'm just saying
He said I'm not gonna go over
that. Music's definitely timestamp. That's all I want to say.
Okay.
Two, I agree with you. Okay, men should definitely be, trying to be emotionally more available.
Are you laughing, dog?
I'm not. Sorry, I'm not.
Ah, good for you.
I'm not
Good
laughing.
for you.
Okay.
I just think
Are you
only.
smiling?
Yeah, why you laughing? Why you laughing though?
Y'all pressed me to
You
laugh.
smiling. I saw your eyes twitch. I'm like, he's smiling. He about to
No, I'm saying
smile.
only certain people can go ahead and let that divulge. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't think the message should be every man should just be automatically doing this and doing that and just letting, there's a process in which things can happen. There's also certain people that can get away with certain things. Even though one person can talk about it doesn't mean another person can talk about it. That's all I'm saying.
So Drake can sing about his feelings, but
100%.
Kendrick can't.
No, Drake can Drake can sing about his feelings. Jimmy down the road cannot sing about his feelings. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference.
So
That's all
Drake
I'm
can
saying.
give you a Marvin's Room, but then Fuck the World can't come out.
I'm saying certain people can go ahead and do that.
Am I wrong?
I'm just saying it's not for everybody. That's all I'm saying. Just
It's
digest it.
not for everybody for the
Critical
simple
thinking, that's
reason
all.
that
That's it, critical
everybody
thinking.
doesn't have the confidence or aren't emotionally prepared to deal with the fact that there's going to be opinions on what you do.
Yeah.
Certain individuals can go out and say whatever the fuck they say. But yo, I own that. Fuck, man. I hate that nigga she was with so bad. You know? And then some niggas be like, shit, I told y'all that? Nah, he's soft. I was trying to hide that. These individuals we're talking about claim their truth and they live it. And it's what it
That's
is.
why
I
that
just think
answer that you
if you,
get.
I just think if you speak for a living, certain or do music for a living,
Yeah.
any genre,
Own it.
any
Yeah.
genre of music or whatever, you're emotionally emotionally
Vulnerable?
more vulnerable. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. Doesn't matter if you do gangster rap.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you do the most sing song song from her loss or from honestly never mind. Doesn't matter. I put you all in the same category. You guys are all entertainers. You guys are all emotionally out there. You like to talk about things,
Yeah.
no matter what it is. So they can go ahead and do that. You're an artist. Certain people in the rest of the world, because there is a rest of the world in actual reality, is a little bit different. That's all I'm saying. So
You guys ever listen to Tory's album Playboy?
Yes, I did.
He was really emotional on that
Oh, bro,
album.
that was a nice album.
That was one of the most vulnerable times I've seen Tory.
I like that song. I like the whole tape.
I just brought up Tory, but I want to segue into what y'all think about the court case that he's going through. That whole situation.
Yo, it's not even a long segment for me. I just think personally,
you think she's lying?
ooh, see, this guy's trying to ask questions. Let me answer political.
Shade room right now. Go.
Shade room.
We will never have any answers. This whole case had made me thought about the justice system itself.
Oof.
Because we're not gonna truly know if she shot him unless there's videotape proof of this
She
shit.
shot him? No.
Or
bro,
he
so-
shot her, or the friend shot her,
Or Kelsey.
or the security. We're not gonna know what
Yeah.
the fuck happened.
There's no footage.
Yet now we're leaving it to a jury to put a man and a woman's fate in their hands
Yeah.
to make judgment. It's
Yeah.
kind of nuts to me.
Oh, you disagree with
Yeah.
that?
No, I think that, yeah, I do disagree with it. I do.
What would be a better option? Not to steer away
It's
from,
it's difficult. It's difficult to find a better option because of how America and the justice system's set up. But
Would that not be every system?
I feel as though there's not enough evidence here. Like, this joint, no glove is fitting.
Oh, you're talking about this case?
Yeah, like nothing's fitting here. Nothing's making sense. We're never
actually
gonna
kinda
find
true.
any
It's not
evidence
possible.
here. So how are we gonna say, oh, you said this story, you said this story, there's inconsistencies here, and then somehow it's still your fault? Like, it's gonna be a weird thing to see the outcome of this. So I don't really have much to say about it in terms of like, yo, whose side I'm on.
I like that.
Like, I would love to be like, nah, Tory didn't shoot her. You know, Tory's from Toronto, the guys
From
and all the shit that we've heard about the
Said
case.
he's from Brandon.
Megan talking, Megan's friend, all the confusion. I would love to say, yo,
Yeah.
black man, stop
Yeah.
making us guilty before we're proven guilty. And I can still say that,
But then can you say like you gotta protect black women too?
yo, yeah, yo,
What? Okay. Okay. That. Okay.
yo,
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
yeah, yo.
Wow. Okay, Splash. I did not think that was gonna happen, Splash. I thought you were ready for that one. That is crazy. He said, nah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
obviously,
Yeah, man.
you
Yeah.
protect black
Obviously.
women, but
Yeah,
this-
of course. You
but
come
yo-
from a black woman. A black man is supposed to protect a black woman.
No,
Only them though? Only black men?
No. I mean, it just depends. It really depends on you and your how you brought
I
up,
think
right?
systematically the system is
should.
built.
Should what?
Should every person protect black women?
But shouldn't every person protect every woman then,
There you go.
right?
And there's your answer.
Yo, I want to
And-
hear your
and-
point.
and
Say that.
But I want to hear your take. But go on.
Go ahead.
No, go on, because he's trying to be he's very PR.
Yeah, that's
He's PR. No wonder Cristiano's your favorite. But go on.
insane. And LeBron.
Yeah, it's very true. 'Cause
Still
they're
reading
both-
the first
they're
page of Malcolm X right now,
We're on the
bro.
first page.
He's still reading the
He
first
had a
page.
dream.
he still never watched The Godfather.
Malcolm had a dream.
Malcolm had it.
You know what I'm
Just don't know
saying?
the rest of it.
I think there's a war on black people.
Right.
I think there has been a war on black men and black women and the black relationship dynamic.
Right. Since the
And
80s.
I think that black women are more protected than black men in society because black woman is the key to economics. So you can't have proper economics without keeping a black woman safer than a black man. I feel like the black man is very alone in today's society. Again, proving why that Kendrick Lamar album was so impactful
Wow.
in 2022.
Wow.
So
Mental health.
to say my answer in depth,
I really
that's
want
why
you
it
to
was
do
a
the
hard
Obama
answer.
mic drop right now.
It was a hard one. Of course, protect black women, but black women, yo, just stand beside us some more.
Love us.
Shit.
What do you say to
Yeah.
some of the black women that say they have been standing beside their black man and the black man has just let them down?
Let me just not drop any percentages on you and tell you I love you. All right,
Gotcha.
done.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's your perspective?
On the Megan Tory situation?
Yeah, the whole situation. We can even dig into a little bit.
No.
of that.
For me, it's like it's an unfortunate
The
situation.
nigga shot her, man.
No, I just think it's an unfortunate situation to be in.
You think he shot her?
No, hey, for me, this honestly, my clear answer is this.
Yeah.
I think it's an unfortunate situation for all the parties to be involved in.
Uh-huh.
For someone such as Megan, at the end of the day, we know for a fact now she was shot. It doesn't matter if it was fragments.
Right.
We do know she was shot.
Right.
So someone was shot.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's a situation in which I don't want anybody to be involved in. I
Uh-huh.
will say that. I think we all agree on that,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
In terms of what actually happened between it, I'm a fan of the law, meaning the
You're-
judicial system.
you're a
No,
fan?
I'm a fan in the rules and regulations in which we are presented. Meaning, if you're born in this society here in Canada and
Okay.
you're a law-abiding citizen,
Okay.
you fall into certain rules you can play. It's monopoly. These are your rules. If you want to go against it, you're falling in line. So if you don't want to follow the rules here, you don't want to go through our court system.
Yeah.
You got to move somewhere else.
Go somewhere,
So if
yeah.
you don't move somewhere else, I look at you and say, look, you're following the rules. If you don't want to follow the rules, you already know what the outcome is.
Yeah.
I can't fight you on that. So
Yeah.
I've never been someone to be like, oh, the law is bad, the boy. No, hey, if you don't want to deal with the boy, move around accordingly or move somewhere else.
Yeah.
And play your side. If you're
Yeah.
going to play this lifestyle, that's your lifestyle. I don't care. That's cool. That's your lifestyle you fit.
Wow.
If you're going to be a president and be all PR stuff, okay, that's the lifestyle you want to live. If you're going to do this, that, don't be scared of the rules. Don't
You
be
just
scared
gave
of
me
the
you
outcome.
gave me a
That's it.
Denzel answer right there.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
That
That's
felt
a really
like
good
very
answer.
Denzel.
So I want to see what happens, and then if they find him guilty or not guilty, that's the outcome. OJ, same thing.
I just seen-
if he got away with it, now we have an archetype of something that you can get away with by doing this.
Wow.
That's
Now
all.
we have like a blueprint.
There you go. Now you want to get away with it. There you go.
You know, one thing I just don't like is the separation that it's causing between black women and black men, but
Yeah,
also
Jamal.
between women and men in general. It's like I feel like for the last couple of years we've had this energy where they just been separating us from uniting and actually being stronger together, right? Aside from the asses clapping, again, like I say, one hand cannot clap and make noise, right? It's really about us coming together and making that change that we want to change. And it's just unfortunate to see that, you go on Twitter, for example, and I know Twitter's not a real place, but people really hate on each other and like disrespect each other based on two celebrities. And at the end of the day, do you think those two celebrities care about your opinion? No, they're just trying to figure out this core. One is trying to figure out, I don't want to get deported because my career will be over. And the other is like, I don't want to be a liar because my reputation's on the line. Right? I'm not saying she's a liar.
She'll be fine, bro.
You think she'll be fine?
It's the court of social media.
And social media is going to be on her side no matter what.
Yeah.
Interesting. I just don't like that division that is being
I agree.
created right now.
I think we have to find ways in which you can unify as human beings. And that's why I don't like all the conversations about this person and picking sides and doing this and doing that. It's too much division.
What do you think?
Let's all be unified, man.
You've been quiet.
Yeah,
What do
Yeah,
you
man.
think?
He has an opinion.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think Tori shot her. I don't know who shot her, but I don't think it's Tori.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any good reason or evidence or nothing. I just read vibes, and I've been just studying it from a distance, no facts or anything. I don't think he did it.
You have the opinion that you think the two girls were having a beef and a fight, and a weapon was pulled out, and someone had to try. There was a struggle, and eventually maybe Tori got the gun to pull away, but it was already too late because there was a fight and the shots were fired. Anybody heard that theory?
I'm saying that theory was very in depth. It almost sounds like your theory.
I heard that theory, and I think,
Jeez.
It just came out that not too long ago, they said that Meg has fucked every dude that her girl was fucking with. And I'm looking at females. We all know I love females. I love y'all. If you all want to be mad at me, that's cool. But we know females cannot get along. When it comes to you, like I look at dudes and then we're like, all right, like, oh, you fucked that girl. Like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever. You know, some of the homies pass shorties to each other. But when it comes to cancel culture coming from my ass.
You know how much niggas have been in jail for pussy, bro? Niggas go to
That's
jail
true.
every
That's
day
true.
the
for
most emotional man
shit.
in jail right
Facts
now.
only.
That is true too.
They're all fans of Kenny
Motherfucker.
Goldman.
That is very true.
Facts.
Those niggas are fans of Young Thug.
But
An emotional person.
I still think women will go crazy when you find I shouldn't even really say women, but people can go crazy when you find that your best friend has fucked every man that
Yeah,
you're
we all
fucking.
just watched that Fatal movie on Netflix and shit, #1 in Canada, bro.
I haven't watched it still.
All right,
I gotta watch it.
You go
I guess.
take that one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You see some light skin energy in that shit.
His-
pointing at me.
His energy.
Even that way.
I'm
Or-
done with you
or-
guys.
Light
yeah,
skin. We'll talk about colorism another day.
So
No, we don't do that. We don't.
Yo,
do that.
so-
Division.
We don't do that.
Yo, I want to shout out
Division.
Splash right now. I talked to you at the Claremont episode, and shout out Claremont, incredible Toronto
One of my
artist.
favorite artists in the city for sure.
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah, Splash.
Very
Honestly,
dope.
man, you're one of one. Like when it comes to hosting, when it comes to public speaking, I've never seen anyone with your energy or charisma. And I just wanted to ask you, and both of you, like, you guys are a big part of the Toronto sound with what you're doing. And what do you see the future of Toronto sound being? What direction are we headed?
I think we've seen a lot of what Toronto sound can be. We're developing at quite a rapid rate. I think when we start looking at what we can have in terms of infrastructure, we need those networks, right? We need networks like Hunters Club. We need networks like the Extra Gravy podcasts such as yourselves,
Squad podcast.
you know what I'm saying? Balaclava Diaries, all doing something different, but working together towards a common goal to give the city a voice. Because it's a large stage. The stage is global. It's not just North America,
Right.
right? Like we're
Right.
talking about football. It's way bigger than just here. Let's stand out and be that voice for Canada.
Can Toronto be like Atlanta?
Toronto can be like Toronto.
I think Toronto can be. I mean, if you want to look at it industry-wise, Toronto has been there for a while now. Because a lot of the producers, a lot of the sound engineers, a lot of songwriters
executives.
they come from Toronto, man.
Yeah, man.
All we'd be doing is
Yeah.
this metaphor. All we'd be doing is giving Toronto an NFL football team.
And you know how I
That's
think
all
we can,
Hunters Club was trying to do.
you know how I think we can
That's
get
hard.
you know how I think
That's
we
so
get
beautiful.
you know how I think
Wow.
we get to get to that level,
Wow, I love
to
that.
have an NFL franchise like you put it. It's like the way it works, to be honest, and I'm sorry, like I said, my name is Henny knows. It truly is a fact. This is how it works.
He
We
knows.
just need more content and more platforms in which people can do it. And Atlanta, LA, New York, if you look at them, what's going on? There's a bunch of shows, there's a bunch of programs, there's a bunch of ways in which they're talking to the
Right.
youth and getting there early because of platforms. And something that I've looked at for the longest time is Toronto's infrastructure is for some reason when it comes to YouTube and Twitch and all these different creator platforms, it's not there yet, right? And it's getting there because the internet's free, YouTube is free, and Twitch is free, and people are starting to get in there. And there's a lot more creators coming from here than ever before, and it's amazing. But I think if we start to unify and get more collaborative, more things like this, where we can come on your platform, talk, you guys come on our platform, you talk, and we share each other's resources, we build each other up. It just gets better, and the league gets better, right? The only reason why we love Michael Jordan so much is because he was dunking on everybody, or he was schooling everybody. He was doing some crazy fadeaways against tough competition.
Oh,
There's
so
no
it wasn't because he's a
competition.
good basketball
Oh,
player.
100%. No, I'm not dissing the man's
okay.
talent. I'm just saying the
Okay.
competition, though, was there to make him sweat, right?
Right,
He had
right,
to put more hours in the gym. Kobe,
Right.
the reason why Kobe went so hard is because he had to get better than everybody else. And I think if the competition is
I
there,
like that
we
perspective.
can share our resources and get better. Everyone's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this is how you do it. Bet now that increases the level. So that's where I think we can get it if we work together.
I love
Dope. I like that. Quick, World Cup.
that. Last topic.
Y'all watch it?
Did Jamaica win?
Jamaica didn't make it, brother.
No.
I don't care then.
But did you watch it
No,
at all?
I watched a little bit.
Okay. You were litty.
Is Messi the GOAT?
He's the
Don't lie.
He
You
knows
said
that.
Henny knows.
Henny knows.
You asking me?
Yeah, I mean, you're the only. He doesn't watch it.
I plead the fifth.
No, you can't do that. I told you.
I gotta
Not,
plead the fifth.
not in.
Ronaldinho.
I will say though.
Ooh, that's my guy.
You think Ronaldinho's the GOAT?
No, I'm
Oh,
just saying
He's a
nice.
sauce.
Oh, okay.
He's a
but
sauce.
His question is, who is he the GOAT? Messi.
Messi is between Ronaldo and Cristiano. Sorry, between Messi and Cristiano is definitely Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. And
That's what you think. Yeah.
and I love the Ronaldo. Like, there's a time
Did you?
period for
You wanna say?
2014 to 2017 where I looked at Ronaldo and I was like, man, this guy's unstoppable. But then I go back and watch Messi and I'm like, there's no way.
There's no way. Exactly.
It's okay. You're a Ronaldo fan.
No.
Yo, I
As
want you
well.
to reverse
No,
and pull up the part in the podcast where he said again, "Yo, I don't like to do the comparing dudes thing."
And that's why I can't answer.
No, but then you're gonna hear under his breath when he's just, "Yo, dog."
No, I was coughing.
Hen dog. That's
No,
hen dog.
that's why I
for
can't.
you guys.
That's why I can't give
That's
a
hen dog.
GOAT status to Lionel Messi. I appreciate his talent. It's a great player. Messi, I believe you're watching this as well, and I believe he will. Like, you can laugh. You 100%. There's no
He
reason why you can't
definitely
with YouTube.
That's what's up.
You're amazing. But and no buts. There you go.
It's just you prefer CR.
You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
And he's
Man
a
U,
male nurse.
started there, his progression, Real, Atletico is just,
And he's a male nurse.
branding, what I'm saying? Watching him grow 14
Henny's
years old.
definitely the PR version of Ronaldo.
Portugal,
right
you know
now.
what I'm saying?
Male
Yeah,
nurse.
Portugal.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gotta
for sure.
support, one of my boys growing up, shout out
For
there,
sure,
also
for sure.
Portuguese,
Oh my
the
God.
connections there is tight, Portugal, Ghana, same stages for the past while now as well.
Oh yeah, but
And,
you were telling me I should come to West Africa to
100% come to West Africa.
to enjoy the
You'll love
the
it, fam.
footy.
You'll love it.
Yeah,
You'll love it.
the samba
Everything.
style,
Oh,
the
yeah.
dribbling.
Dribbling, 100%.
Okay.
CR7 though.
Yeah, Messi, Ronaldinho technically dribbling.
Better than both?
Dribbling, yeah,
Both.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
How do I want to see Toronto sound? I want to see Toronto sound. I love the sound that we have. I just want to see more people actually collaborating with each other and creating that.
That's the only way.
Seems to be
genuine
the big
energy.
theme.
Because I look at it, we asked you the question of how the team came together with you guys, and it was literally just people wanting to collaborate with you guys and just make what you guys are doing great because now they're part of something great, right? And I guarantee I ain't gonna be Chuck, But I know that if they have an opportunity, you guys are gonna help them to be great too, right? Because they've cultivated this thing with you, and I feel like that's the one thing that I can see Toronto going towards. We just need time. Like I always use this analogy. I think I've used it before on the pod, where to me, 2016 was our bar mitzvah. You guys are aware of bar mitzvah, right? That's when
I grew up in Thornhill.
okay, you know what bar mitzvah is. So that's when a Jewish teenager. No, they do that at birth.
Okay.
That's when they basically become a man, right? And that's when they say, okay, now you're becoming a man. Now you need to grow. I feel like 2016 was that for us, and that's usually around the age of 13 for Jewish kids, right? I feel like 2016 was that for us, and now we're just growing. Now we're growing to be the men that we're supposed to be. The 2019 champion was like, all right, we lost our virginity. We're Gucci. Do you see what I'm saying? Now it's just time for us to grow and actually become. Because I look at the UK, and the UK went for 20 years, literally 20 years of them going, and us on this side making fun of them, saying you guys are stupid, you sound silly. Now everybody wants to be UK. Everybody wants that culture. Everybody, you find them hilarious. A lot of people find that cool. So I feel like Toronto just needs that more. And you guys, I salute you because people like you
Shout out Clubhouse
are
Jamz.
actually doing
Shout out
that
Hunters
for the
Club.
city. People like you are introducing. The fact that at the end of Clubhouse Jams, you guys have artists come and perform.
Yeah.
Now
hella
other
dope.
artists can come and be like, oh my God, who are you? Right? The fact that you, when you're on stage and you're like, yo, we got a marketing team in the building. We got a manager in the building. You see what I'm saying? That we need more of. So I love that. And that's my answer.
That's what's up. For me, very similar to him. Like, I think it's about collaboration. Like, okay, let's say, for example, in my opinion, Atlanta's got it right now, right? And what do I see? I see a lot of people collaborating with each other. I feel like here people are trying to do it with their own camps, not collaborating as much, more chasing power. So I would love to see that energy where, like, for example, like, you know, again, it's different, but Atlanta, like, you know, with the top artists, they're constantly collaborating with each other and stuff like that. Like, even I would love to see it at the top and then trickle down. Like, I would love to see some of the biggest artists in Toronto collaborate with each other more. Like, I want to hear a Weekend and PND song. I want to hear, like, different, like, collaborations between the top
I'm calling
artists.
a Tory and Drake collaboration.
Yeah, like, even
That's not
even
hold
that.
on. Those guys are all big stars though. You need like a Drake and a I don't know, someone from down, like a little bit from down.
Yeah, but like you as a PR person, you know
Yeah.
Drake won't go.
Oh,
for
100%.
someone
No,
else.
it'll never
You know
happen.
what
But
I
I'm saying
mean?
that's reasonable.
But he
And
did
I
that
feel
with
like he
Smiley, and you
He's
know what I
under
mean?
his label.
That's
Okay,
that's
that's
a whole
fair.
different.
That's
And
fair.
one thing I want to touch on is I'm sick of people saying hood politics because everywhere in the world, are you telling me Atlanta doesn't have hood politics? And I'm not from the hood, right? I didn't grow up in the hood. I'm aware of certain things, but we can't keep using that as an excuse in a way where this is why. Oh, I can't work with this guy because he's from there, or I can't do this because you rep that. You're my op. Like we have to stop using that and actually come together.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen. Yeah.
I love that.
You're telling me a Drake can't holler at a Keyshawn the Don? Like, it's just randomly. Like, there's so much artists we interviewed this season. Like, female artists, Jessie Reyes collab with a Charmaine. Like
Charmaine.
Come
You
on,
guys interviewed Charmaine?
yeah, absolutely.
I would say maybe Chubbs is doing that now more.
Chubbs is doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are realizing,
Yeah,
but Chubbs is like really. Chubbs and Nico are really getting in and getting in touch with a lot of these artists.
I believe in Toronto. Just same way Henny talks about Toronto has some of the greatest artists in the world.
We do.
I don't know if
There's
that's
something else in our water, bro.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
Not Desani.
it's fluoride.
Not Desani. No,
Fuck
no,
Desani.
we don't do this.
Fuck
Flow
Aquafina.
water too, sure.
I'm telling you, but if we
Like
just need,
Ontario.
I think they could be doing the exact same thing we want to do. Like they just took their network to the States, they built and established enough resources to come back now and build slowly. Sometimes Rome wasn't built in a day, you know.
2 days.
So yeah, it might have taken 2 days, but in that scape of time, that could be 20 years for us. Who knows, man?
That's very true.
That is what it is, bro.
That is very true.
So shout out to those guys doing what they do. I'm gonna see you soon.
Do you think we're a creative hub that just feed the state and then we forget about us right now?
No, I think it's a time. It's time. We're still developing. Like we're finding our manhood. You gotta send as a man in the back in history. You send you out to the wilderness.
It's true.
You go see what real world is. Come back and do what you gotta do. Be the king.
Fuck around and find out.
It's gonna take
Basically,
you some time. Yeah, it's gonna take you some time.
Yeah.
Just like that movie, Gladiator. I love fucking movies, bro.
you're out here comparing
So yeah,
actors
Gladiator.
to actors that don't look like each other.
Russell
Talking
Crowe,
about-
Russell
Racist.
Crowe was supposed
Thinks
to be
all white
in
people
charge
look
of
alike.
shit. Sometimes you get the wrong king in your town, and now your whole shit gets fucked up for a bit. I'm not saying we have the wrong king over here in Toronto. I'm not saying that. What I'm really saying is
There's only one king in
it
Toronto.
takes time.
No kings in Toronto.
That's that. I agree with you on
Kings
that.
anywhere. We're all kings.
We're all kings.
Black man is king.
God, bro.
Henny.
All right, on that note.
Henny's really LeBron. Henny's really LeBron.
Unless you're a pander, you know what I'm saying? I think
Wow.
sometimes you have to cross the road on both sides.
Yeah,
What does that mean? Stay tuned. Tune About Podcast.
I
Yo,
guess.
just want to thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We can't wait for season 4 of Clubhouse Jamz. And
Yes, sir.
thank you
When
guys
is that
so
coming
much.
back? You want to tell?
Yeah, is
the
there a
people?
month or sometime that they
March?
can?
Are we doing March the same?
You gotta stay
Stay
tuned.
tuned.
We
We're
just
getting
ended.
nothing.
We just ended.
Get all the content.
Go on YouTube.
That's true.
Watch some
Go
content.
check out.
Stream it.
Cranium.
Watch every
Watch
episode.
everything 10 times.
Absolutely.
Slash
Subscribe to their YouTube channel.
Team.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like the
Fucking
video.
over
Follow
out here.
us.
Toon
Yeah.
Squad.
We outside.
And we
Crazy.
out.